Hi, hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Hope everybody's doing well. Feeling well. Sorry for the little bit. Did I say fart? Sorry for the late start. I had something I had to take care of, and then I, of course, had to move my PS5 over. Which, when I turned it on, I was on Rocket League, so I played a round of Rocket League. We won. But yeah, then I'm having a problem. I don't know what the hell happened, but for some reason my LEDs on my sign aren't working. They're like basic LEDs. It's like a little tiny LED strip that I stuck in there. But for whatever reason, it's not working. I don't know exactly what happened. I didn't drop the sign or anything, so I don't know what was going on, but like the wire's kind of bent, so I don't know why, but it's just a matter of me going and getting another set and setting them up. They're like $5 or $10 depending on where I can get them from, but those were perfect because they were smaller. So it's like two sets that are strung together, but the one set I just have thrown in the closet. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe work that set in there. But yeah, for whatever reason, it wasn't working. I had to like wiggle the cable, and it was working a little bit, but it's not holding. But Flash in the hunt with a Twitch Prime subscribe. Oh, I'm sorry, the tier 1 sub. With a tier 1 sub, subscribe for 12 months. Thank you so much, Flash. Very, very much appreciated. Flash, I hope you're feeling good. I hope the adjustment is working for you. Mr. Rose and Dragoon with a Twitch Prime sub. Subscribe for 68 months. 1 month to go. 1 month to go. But Flash, Dragoon, Mr. Roche, Wakazi, Ryan, what's going on? Yeah, hello. I finally won a Grand Prix. Yes. Wait a minute. Wait. Where the hell's my? Here we go. 1 month to the funny number. 1 month to the funny number. Then you gotta be subscribed for another. What is that? 200? 200 and. I don't know. I can't. You're asking me to do a lot of math here. What is that? 261? What is it? It's what's 69 plus 261? Is that right? No. 251. 251. Then you got to be subscribed for 251 more months. We're on the verge of greatness. We're this close. I'm just feeling normal, kind of after nap messy, which I guess is good. I guess that's good, right? It's better than how you were feeling, or the way it sounds. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you got to play some fun games and hang out and relax a little bit. You saw the weird news, a little bit of weird news, which we'll get into in a second here. But I had a semi-decent weekend, actually. I got some stuff done around the house. I had plans on Sunday that we had to cancel, so I got Sunday to myself, and I was able to take care of more stuff and just sort of relax a little bit, which is always really nice. I got to watch some. I finally finished Bad Batch, Star Wars: The Bad Batch, season 3. I was about I'd say I was about a quarter of the way through season 3, and then I started it again last week, or like I picked up where I left off last week, and then yesterday I finished it. I finished like the last 4 or 5 episodes. It's a good show. I thought that it's a good show. I very much enjoyed the earlier parts of it. It's often it's a continuous story, but it's often a adventure of the week. There were some adventure of the week episodes. I thought it was a lot of fun. I like it. If you are a hardcore Star Wars fan, I think you'll enjoy it. If you're a hardcore Clone Wars and Rebels fan, I think you'll enjoy it. If you are a moderate Star Wars fan, I would say that it's probably, if you don't really care about the clones, I think that it's something that you can skip. Or that you won't be missing out if you don't skip. I said this on Twitter. I think that the MCU is particularly responsible for getting people into a mindset where they think they have to watch everything. So I always hear that with Star Wars, especially in the last couple of years where there was just a lot of Star Wars content, and people kept saying, oh, I don't want to have to watch all this stuff. And realistically, you don't. If you understand what the premise of the show is going to be and you don't care about that stuff, you can usually just miss it. If you don't care about Boba Fett, you could have skipped Book of Boba Fett. Although I was kind of pissed off, they did put a couple of really important episodes in there, so I don't like that. I don't like that they were trapped in that show. If you didn't care about Obi-Wan, don't watch Obi-Wan. if you didn't care, if you don't care about the High Republic stuff, don't watch Acolyte. Like, it's really easy to just skip a lot of that stuff if you don't care about those particular things. There isn't a lot. It's not like MCU where you're going to miss something vital. Usually what you get with Star Wars is you get crossover information. You just get some cool moments. You get a mention here and there. You know, you have Kanan Jarrus, who was the main Jedi character. Not the main character, but he was like the main Jedi character in Rebels. So his story is that when the Order 66 happened, he was with his master. His master was killed, and he had to go into hiding, basically, but he still fought for truth and justice, right? In the beginning of the Bad Batch, you find out that the Bad Batch were there with him when that happened. And he didn't trust them because he saw what the other clones did, so he fled. And then that's it. You don't ever see him again in the show. It's just a cool moment. You know what I mean? It's just a cool thing, but you don't need it. It's not like, oh my God, I have to watch Bad Batch for all that. You're fine. You're okay. Where is my Star Wars anime? Your Star Wars anime is on a series of shorts called Star Wars Visions. It's Visions. It's Visions. If you are seriously looking for Star Wars in an anime aesthetic, I would highly recommend that you watch them. They're relatively short, so it's not a large commitment. I forget how many. I think it's like 8 episodes, and the episodes are like 5 or 6 minutes apiece. Very cool. Season 1 I thought was better than season 2. Very, very cool. Lots of cool stuff, and very anime. Actually, Studio Trigger did at least one of them. They did one of the better ones too. They might have done 2 of them, but yeah, check it out. They're actually pretty cool. I think it was Star Wars Visions. Season 1 of Visions is a lot more anime focused. Season 2 is a bit more Western animation focused. A bit more Western animation focused. And I also noticed, Ultra, correct me if I'm wrong here, Season 1 of Visions had a lot of very Japanese themed episodes. You know, there was the samurai episode where there were like 2 or 3 samurai episodes. There was a very Japanese aesthetic to Season 1. I felt like Season 2 had a lot of Indian aesthetic. I don't know if Indian's the correct word there. Not Native American, but I felt like there was a West Asian, maybe. I was joking and asking for. Oh, you just want more anime? Okay, so you did. I'm hoping you did watch it. Yeah, I felt like Season 2 was very Indian inspired as far as culturally, and it worked. It was very, very well. I got more Eastern European. See, when I think Eastern European, I think of and again, I'm not really I went to a school in America, so they don't, forgive me if I don't know all of these things. When I think Eastern European, I don't know. I think Ukrainian, Russia, like that's how far I go east when I think Eastern Europe. And I didn't really get that. I got Southeast Asian. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Southeast Asian. That's probably the better way to say it. I think you mean subcontinental thing. Yeah, so Southeast Asian is probably what I'm thinking of when I say that. Eastern Europe's favorite Jedi Sith duo, Vader and Luke. It's so bad. No, you gotta, Ryan, I don't know how you have to spell them culturally accurate, right? like true to the language. Hold on, let me go back up here. I don't care about Boba Fett, by God, but I do care about Wobba Fett. I haven't even watched any MCU shows. I watched a couple of them. I watched Hawkeye. I thought was okay. I watched the Ms. Marvel. I thought that was a good show. They work well as standalone shows. I think that they work well as standalone shows, but we're still in that mindset where everything's connected, and then sometimes they do connect things, and sometimes they don't connect things. Like, I feel like if you went and you watched Multiverse of Madness and you didn't watch WandaVision, you were going to need a bit of a primer to understand what was going on, right? Multiverse of Madness starts up, and what's her name? She's already in prison, and she feels bad about everything that happened, and the viewer's sitting there like, what the hell happened? Sergeant Major, thank you so much. In the Hunt with a Twitch Prime subscribe for 3 months, currently on a 2-month streak. Also, I do want to apologize for something. Not really my fault, but I don't know how to do anything about it, or even if I can do anything about it. If you, I haven't been watching too many streams lately on Twitch, and part of the reason is Twitch has decided, I don't know if people are turning that on, or if it's something that Twitch turned on and they are not turning it off. So I apologize for this if this is a problem that you guys have been dealing with. Why is it like every 20 minutes I'm getting 3 minutes of ads when I watch someone stream? I turned on a stream the other day, and you know how you get like 15 to 30 seconds of ads in the beginning when you first click on a stream? I got that, and 10 minutes later, I got a 3-minute ad block. Like a block of ads. So I was like, okay, I'll go and do something else. I was on, like, I went to YouTube and I clicked, like, I kept their stream on, but I went to YouTube and I clicked some stuff. So I went back to watching their stream, and I want to say about 25 minutes later, I got another, like, 2.5-minute block of ads. I don't know if that's something that people are turning on, and they're, or if something that Twitch turned on and I have the ability to turn on. So if you're getting those kinds of ads, please let me know, because I need to know if I can turn that off. I don't want that many ads running on the stream. The ads, you don't make that much money from ads on Twitch anyway. So I don't know why they're doing that. They pushed them as all connected, then backed down on that, then went back and said, JK, they're still connected. I have yet to see, Ms. Marvel. It's a show that represents Pakistani American culture, my people, basically. I thought it was a good show. I haven't watched the movie, the Marvels. I didn't watch the movie, but I thought the show was pretty decent. I thought it worked well as a standalone show. Yeah, I don't know why there are so many ads. Yeah, we're getting back to TV with those ad lengths. And with the ad timings, right? Every 8 minutes of stream, which I mean, 3 minutes of ads is a lot of ads. If it was 30 seconds of ads, I'd be fine. The problem is it was happening, like the person I was watching, they were doing NES Tournament Edition, the World Championship game. In the middle of runs, I'm getting 3-minute ads. It's like, wow, thanks. You just completely interrupted everything they were doing. It's not like if it's not like I get a warning that says run 30 seconds of ads, because then I'd be like, okay. But I don't want to do that. Actually, no, I wouldn't be okay, because I wouldn't want to do that. About a sub just because of that on another channel. So I apologize. I don't. That's not anything. If anybody's getting a lot of ads and they're not comfortable with that, and if you can't afford a sub, which if you can't afford a sub, you're totally fine. But if you can't get a sub and to avoid all of that, I do apologize. That's not something I'm actively doing. That's something that I think Twitch is doing. And if there's a way to turn it off, for the love of God, please tell me I can turn that off. Just because people don't change their ad system. It sometimes resets to 3 minutes every 20. I know a lot of people tend to do 3 minutes every hour as it turns off pre-rolls. As it turns pre-rolls off. So how would I do that? I can check on my settings. Can I do that while we're live? Hang on. Now I got 2 of those open. Settings, stream. Would it be under affiliate? It might be under affiliate. Maybe I can't do it because we're live. Channel. I don't know if it's via a bot, but I know people. I know people that you can snooze the ads. Mods can snooze them too, up to 3 times. It shouldn't be on streamers to have to constantly reset their ad setting. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's like your ad manager or your ad schedule. I just don't know where that would be. Like, I'm on the settings right now. Schedule? No, I guess schedule's for... No, schedule is something else, I guess. Brand? No. Username, display, link, title. No, that's other stuff. It's not moderation. It's not streamer survey. Affiliate? Affiliate agreement. Affiliate onboarding. Change... No. That's like specific stuff. Oh wait, monetization, ads. Hold on, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. I got something. We got one. Hold on. My schedule ads. Okay, so I am set to 3 minutes per hour. Ad breaks during the stream with adjustable heads up time. Yeah, if it could tell me that an ad is coming up, I'll take a break. I don't want to, but yeah, disable pre-roll ads when I run ads. Pre-roll notifications, stream display ads. So I am set to 3 minutes every hour, which I guess that's fine. Total minutes of ads to show viewers every hour. No, oh my God. Here, oh, I can turn it down. Oh, I can turn it down. Ad frequency, 1 minute ad break every 60 seconds. All right, so I guess I can set that. I'm sorry, I know this is boring, but I want to make a better experience for you guys, so this is just better. Oh, check this out. I can get a notification that there's ads coming up. Oh. Wait, and I can get it to... Oh, check that out. I can get it to tell you guys that there's an ad coming up. I can get it to tell the mods, too. Oh, wait. I can even set an ad schedule. Hold on a second. I can set a schedule. Maybe I should do that. How do I set it? Activate this schedule to start running ads on your channel. So 1 minute every hour. Don't care about that. Pre-roll ads for incoming viewers disabled. Auto snooze ads. What's that? Automatically snooze ad breaks during high engagement moments. Oh, that's kind of cool. Add notifications in chat. Add notifications in... Here you go. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to employ all of you. We're going to play a game. We're going to play a game. Okay. Save changes. All right. So we should be good to go. We should be good to go. It postpones for up to a minute. I think you can have up to 3 snoozes. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me go back up. Because I had another window open, so I was missing a lot of stuff. Hey, Boktai. Streamers will be able to access ad manager. Yeah, so I found that. It should be set to the same, but sometimes Twitch just doesn't listen and just does whatever it wants. All right. I think 3 minutes every hour does end up being more beneficial to the streamers. No pre-roll ads mean people reining in or finding you don't get slapped with ads. Yeah, I have that turned off. So I have 2 minutes. I set it to 2 minutes every hour. Why aren't some of those settings on? They're on by default. I just wanted to change them. Like, they're active, but I wanted to change it so that it's less ads. Because I really don't care about ad revenue. I never had an ad revenue be significant here, so I don't really care. Plus, ad revenue is just interrupting to you guys. I'm about to start bombing you with crypto ads. What? Why wouldn't you want to watch ads with crypto? He's the wonder dog. I'd much rather pre-rolls than random ads in the middle of something. So now here's okay. So here's gonna be my game. Here's gonna be my game. My chat interaction, because I love including you guys and stuff. I've always said that. So I'm gonna have you help me out here. I have it set so that 1 minute before we get ads, there's a break, or it's gonna tell us. It's gonna say in chat that there's an ad. I need you to let me know that in case I miss that message, I need you to let me know. So that way we can pause the game, and then like you guys can tell me when the ad starts. I can pause the game and we can wait. Oh, maybe I should do that. I should make a thing that says ad incoming, and then you guys can play the ad incoming sound. Oh, wait. That's a good idea. I gotta find a good like ad incoming notification so that you guys can play an incoming ad notification. You can play a sound alert to let me know that there's an ad on the way. Oh, wait a minute. See, we're doing stuff. We're doing stuff. We're growing. That's what we're doing. We're growing. Yeah, I set it to 2 minutes. It was set to 3 minutes by default. So I need to see if there's a problem with that, because it still says that I'm set to disable pre-roll ads. Oh, it's got to be an alarm like SCP contamination breach. What's a good alarm? See, I already used one for rating. I already used the Star Destroyer alarm for rating. What would be a good? The beeps from oh my god, no. But are we growing like a plant or like the little ball on my neck? Oh, that's not okay. AGM. I hope that's not related to what you were saying on Twitter. I block so many ads on Twitter. I only get ads for sex toys and technically weed. I block ads all the time on Twitter, and I swear it does nothing. Either that or they just keep making channels. Metroid alert. Metroid alert. Low health Castlevania. Castlevania doesn't have a low health beeper. We're a family and we learn together. Not getting a pay increase, are we? I think I should emphasize that was a joke. Yes, okay. Do you get the purple vibrate? How'd you know it was I mean, no, I don't have no. Well, wait, you mean an ad? Oh, okay, that all fell apart really fast. No, I don't. Actually, I think I do get an ad for that. I get ads for I was getting ads for a while for what was essentially a fleshlight. I know I was getting ads for those. It was called something else though. It wasn't called Fleshlight, because Fleshlight is like the official one. I know that I was getting ads for that. I get the what ones that I for the love of God I wish I could turn off other than the crypto ads, sports betting ads. Why in the hell do I keep getting sports betting ads? I don't watch sports or gamble. It's not like I watch a lot of sports and they're like, well, if he watches sports, maybe he likes sports betting. I don't engage in either one of those. Why do I get sports betting ads? I saw the most cursed fleshlight. Oh, okay. wait, ignoring that part? Yes, moving on. And currently, YouTube is full of political ads. I also keep getting new social app, which I blocked and then keep getting anyways. I get the political ones whenever, because it's politics time, right? Because it's that time of season. It was the Earn guy. Wait, it was the Earn guy from Elden Ring. I mean, I got one that I feel like I can't even describe. I was getting an ad for something. I think it was I think it was like a pill. I can't even really describe it. Like what was going on. I just got pre-roll ads are disabled for 21 minutes. Okay, good. Spoots. The political ads, while annoying, makes sense. I fought every urge to post it in Discord. Adage. Wait, did you get an ad? Are you getting ads? What's this? At least it's 3 ads. Okay, so, can you hear me right now? Are you getting ads right now, or did you get the warning? Twitch just gave me an ad for stairs. To avoid getting the advertisers any more attention than they deserve, when is SGB going to play Mario Odyssey and Sonic Forces? I don't know about either one of those. 3 of them just bum rushed me. Oh, okay. Yeah, your sub. Yeah, subs won't understand that. The non-subs are the ones that I need to fill me in on that. I see ad for car, game, and breakfast food is the last one. Okay. And you didn't get a warning? There was nothing to warn you that you were getting an ad in a minute? I thought I had that turned on correctly. The sex toy ads are so much better than the ads for the far right fake university. I mean, I'd rather watch a pleasure device ad than the political ads that I always see. I got an ad, but an error killed it. I got nothing so far. I also restarted my mobile app to make sure it would sync the new settings. So maybe that messed with the ads. Yeah, you're right. Maybe you'd have to refresh. Don't worry about it then. Well, next stream. I mean, it might not even work because I'm still streaming, so I don't even know if that's going to kick in until I disable the stream and then start again. I think Turbo just really wants people to pay for a Twitch Turbo. Oh, Twitch just wants people to pay for Twitch Turbo and put a shit ton of ads at once to make you buy it. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the concern. That's always the concern whenever they add ads to things that have a subscription version, is that they're going to bombard it with ads to make money off of the ads and then to force you to want to buy a sub, which is kind of why I wanted to talk about this in the first place, because I don't want anybody thinking that, oh, he put a bunch of ads on his channel so that people will sub. It's like, no, I definitely didn't mean to do that. And if I could disable them, I definitely, if realistically, because I don't think you can. Realistically, if I could just straight up disable after ads, right? You come here and there's ads and then you watch the stream and you're fine. I think if I could disable that, I would. I don't think it allows you though. I think you have to like space them out. Twitch Turbo's too expensive. Yeah, that's so crazy. Why would you pay that much? Remember when everybody was mad because they might have had to pay $8? I think ads are the thing that make Twitch streams a worse viewing experience than YouTube. 100%. 100%. I have considered it. And I know I've talked before about that, but I have considered moving to YouTube. I don't know. I would assume my computer can handle dual streaming, but I have considered going to YouTube. I don't know. It's just something about, I like the interface here. I don't know. I like when and I haven't streamed on YouTube, so I don't know what their interface completely looks like, but I like what I'm looking at here. Everything like what I see on my image right here, it's very nice and clean. I'm used to it. I can move these windows around, these boxes around, and I don't know. It feels very good. You stream on YouTube? You can rewind YouTube streams. I mean, you can rewind these, can't you? Oh, wait, I don't think... No, you can't. $15.99 a month for Twitch Turbo is robbery. If they made it $15.99 for 2 months, $8 a month. $8 a month. Which, again... Ads of their own service is not a problem, or even product ads. It's just how little control the streamer has on length. Yeah, if anything, I'll give Twitch the benefit of that the ads here are not malware. I mean, if I could run a 30-second ad every half an hour, I don't think a 30-second ad is very intrusive. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that would be okay. You see the thing Ronan said yesterday about YouTube fighting some ad blockers and forcing I saw something like that. I saw something where they were like the way they were putting ads. I know there have been issues with that before, where they were like sticking ads somewhere in the video where you couldn't skip them. I mean, I have a problem on mobile or when I watch on TV, it happens where I'll get ads, right? I'm watching YouTube and then I'll get 45 seconds of unskippable ads. And then, but it'll say like you can skip the ad in 40 seconds or whatever, 45 seconds. And then when the 45 seconds is up and I can skip the ad, there's 5 and 10 seconds of ad left. Like, technically, you let me skip some of the ads, but 80% of the ad I had to view. Why is that fair? I pay for YouTube Premium, but $14.99 a month is a bit too steep for me. The sad thing is I have considered doing YouTube Premium. I hear it's a really good deal. It's good for what you get, but uBlock Origin's still working fine on YouTube. They're trying to essentially download your video and edit them to add an ad inside the video, which again wouldn't be a problem if YouTube had a bit more quality control over their ads. I don't know. I don't think that that's good at all. AGM, I don't agree with the ability to do that at all, because now you're interfering with the content of the creator. Now it's one thing to interrupt my content with an ad. It's another thing to download my content, force an ad into the content, because you're also probably not going to tailor it a certain way. You're going to put an ad anywhere, which means who knows what you're going to interrupt. Yeah, I don't know about that. I pay for premium. Part of it is video downloads. Also, if you're a student, YouTube Premium does have a discount. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a student, but I mean, I'm a student of life, right? I'm always learning something every day. Can I get a discount? Yeah, it's a good deal. The issue seems to be the principle of, yeah, it comes down to, do you want to be someone who pays for YouTube? Because just saying it is like, ugh. But for what you get, it is a benefit. The problem, of course, is that what you get is only because of the limitations that they're the ones that put in place. You know what I mean? If I lock a door and then sell you the key, that kind of sucks. 30-second ad, not a big issue. 2 to 3 30-second ads in a row, annoying. Aren't we all students of life? Yes, and we're all entitled to a discount. I stream on YouTube. I've never had it's like paying for oxygen. Technically correct. Around 50% of the benefits are things they used to have. Yeah, exactly. You know, I can watch music I can listen to music with the screen turned off. No, you gotta pay for that now. Look at all these shows that are on here. No, you gotta pay for that now. It's all of this stuff that you don't really get anymore. Even any amount of ads they use, and the creators still get crap out of it because they rely on sponsorships like Blue Chew, Raycons. Yeah, the only thing, Lilac, though, is that I feel like even if ad revenue was the same on YouTube as it is on Twitch, I feel like just the volume of people that are on YouTube kind of makes it worth it. I make more, I stream way more. This is kind of confusing to say. I stream way more than I have content on YouTube, if that makes any sense. But I make way more on YouTube ad revenue because it's just there. Because videos that I made years ago still get views, so they still get watched. And streams that I have that I had up for a while, or little clips that I made, that stuff is all still getting watched. Whereas on Twitch, 2 months back, and there's nothing. And no one really, I don't know. I know that some people do this, but no one really goes to Twitch to watch old content. You know, maybe you catch up, but I feel like, you know, you're not going to go to Twitch and browse videos. You're going to go to Twitch and you're going to browse streamers. So just the way you interact with YouTube as opposed to Twitch usually means that you're going to get more ad revenue there. Flash, just do exclamation mark YouTube. It's just Uncle Silver. I think I changed it officially over there, so it's not. It used to be Uncle Silver Gaming, but I think I changed it officially, so it's just Uncle Silver. But yeah, if you exclamation mark YouTube, that should give you the link. Yeah, YouTube is where you go for VODs. You know. I can say, as someone who does stream on YouTube, I've had less issues with it than when I tried Twitch. Technical difficulty would be more common when streaming on Twitch, while under the same settings, YouTube won't have any. So maybe we need to start doing that. Maybe we need to start considering YouTube for something. I mean, I did talk about doing like different format stuff where I do not necessarily ASMR, but like readings and stuff. Maybe that's where I do that. Maybe I do that on YouTube so I can differentiate the content. You know, if you go to YouTube and you watch a stream, it's going to be something a little bit different. If you go to Twitch, it's going to be gameplay. And then YouTube videos are probably going to be a combination of both. That might be a way to do that. And in Twitch would delete old videos. It's like 60 days. That's why I said 60 days. Or like 2 months. It's, like 60 days, they just automatically delete. The VOD watching experience on Twitch sucks. Yeah, it's just not the same thing. It's just not the same thing. I usually wait for Johnny streams to go in his archive so I can rewind and stuff. Yeah, and that's just, so it's just different. Yeah, 60 days. 60 days if you have turbo. Well, I don't have turbo. But I'm going to lie, like, I don't have turbo, but I'm affiliate. Does that change it? I have much better experience watching streams on YouTube than Twitch. So yeah, I don't know, man. Do you think it's time? It's been, what, 6 years? Do you think it's time? Oh, I have a question. Are subs on YouTube still $5? That might be a benefit. I might do that to save you guys some money. If I can do that. Twitch seems to have weird... No? Oh, they're not? Damn, they went up to $6. Please tell me they went up to $6 and not $7. 60-day VOD thing is a sales point. Oh, because the 60-day VOD thing is a sales point of turbo. Interesting. I'll have to look and see how long VODs stay up for affiliates. Because yeah, it used to be like 30 days or 45 days, and then when you hit affiliate, it went up to 60. So I don't know if they dropped that back down. Yeah, on Twitch you don't get any widgets. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't get the sound effects. I don't get Gonzalez's unless I, well, AGM. See, here we go again, man. This is the same kind of crap I'm talking about. Technically, I can make it so that if you guys super chat, because super chat is the donation thing, right? Technically, I can set it up so that you could super chat, and then I would play stuff. But that means now you're paying. That means there's not like YouTube points. That means now you'd have to pay for it. It's so annoying. It says on Turbo 60 days up from 14 days pre. Oh my god. Super chats. I don't know what the interaction. I'll need to sit down, and I know a couple people. I know some people here say that they stream on Twitch, on YouTube. I need to sit down and talk to some people that stream there consistently. I know Fushi does both. I should probably have a conversation with Fushi about it and see like what the difference is from a creation standpoint and from an interaction standpoint, because I don't know how much Fushi does as far as chat interaction, because that's what I really care about. Can you do polls on YouTube? Is that, because I think polls are a big thing. I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll just do polls in Discord, but if I can do polls on YouTube, that might actually work. VODs are 7 non-affiliate, 14 affiliate, 60 partner, and turbo, it seems. Really? Hold on. I should have just done this from the beginning. Now I have to see for myself. We noticed that you're missing an ads manager panel. Oh, I need an ads manager panel. Okay. Hold on. Content, video producer. These are my videos. So let's see. I'm gonna go to the furthest videos I have. These are all video. Wait, these are all video videos. Where are the streams? Yeah, these are all video videos. Streams expiring in 0 days, May 30th. No, I got a video here. I have a stream here from May 30th. That's expiring in 0 days. So basically the end of today. So what is that? All of June, all of June. 2 months.
Intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
Yeah, I've got videos right here. I've got May 30th expiring in 1 day, 31st expiring in 2 days. Yeah, I've got 60 days here. And they're VODs. Oh, watching from the bathroom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciate that. The bathroom is a good place to watch the streams because I talk a lot of crap. That's a good. Streaming is still a second thought for people on YouTube. You're more likely to get people find you on Twitch. Yeah. Plus, rating becomes smaller too, unless others move over. I mean, we haven't had too many rates, so we're okay with that. The one thing I will say, Lilac, as far as not being able to raid people, because that's I like sending you guys to other channels. The one thing about that is I can then look into getting an actual outro, like an animated outro or something. I mean, that's probably costly, but that might be something. I don't bother doing that now. I call it Twitchering. I don't bother doing that now because I'm gonna say, like, I have my closing screen is just me. You know, it's the wave. Hold on. Check side chat 1. Oh wait, hang on 1 second here. I forgot to open that. Being affiliate still allows you to 2-month VODs. I do follow streamers who definitely do not have yeah, I definitely don't have turbo. If anybody thinks I'm paying for turbo, you're insane. If you're just a rando, it's 15 days. Yeah, affiliate onward is 2 months. Just stopping by to say congratulations on winning Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Oh, thank you so much, Sims. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun with that video. Serious question for you. Is cereal a soup? I personally don't know. Would cereal be considered cold soup? Is there a soup out there where you don't cook any of the ingredients? I know gazpacho is cold, is served cold, but don't you cook it and then it's served cold? Soup needs to be cooked at some portion of its creation process, even if it's served cold. You can have hot cereal.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
But would you consider a bowl of oatmeal? Hi. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know. I'm zeroing in on it because I'm trying to figure out if there's a joke in there. Probably late. Oh no, we haven't talked about it yet. But hi. Yeah, I can't tell. Twitch numbers I listed are from the fact from Twitch themselves, so it's wacky. Soup doesn't have to be cooked. Maybe. For $1 million, what's the first letter of the alphabet? Whose alphabet? Is it A, C, B, D, C? It's like, that was a joke. I know there was a joke from somewhere where they did that. You need to let some cereal melt into the milk for it to be soup-like. Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. No, it wasn't Simpsons. I thought it was a live action thing where they did that. Because then the person got all pissed off. I think it was like a sketch comedy show. And that's what they did. I'm pretty sure the Simpsons made a joke about it too, though. You have soups. You have soups for hard chunks, so that's not really a problem. You got most soups have hard ingredients in them, so that's not really a problem. Yeah, cereal as a soup. I don't know. Yeah, I would assume that. I always thought that you had to cook soup. Even if it's served cold, that at some point some of the ingredient, or even if some of the ingredients need to be cooked. That's the thing, is that cereal isn't technically cooked anywhere. Have you made any purchases that will have you eating iced soup for a week? I got to pay my mortgage. I usually take a hit on that one. Not really. No, I bought this new mic arm and a big mirror for my living room, but that's about it. Nothing crazy. I mean, they're not cheap purchases, but chicken noodles chunky. That's not a problem. Do you like the ongoing gag with Maggie still keep alive in the current season, where if they do a future episode, they have something to interrupt her every time so she never speaks? Then the one time she said dad. Yeah, other than the one time she said daddy. Yeah, I haven't watched new Simpsons in forever. Any new purchases collectibles wise? Just my Daisy amiibo. Best Buy, Nintendo restocked some of the older amiibos, so they finally restocked Daisy. So I picked up Daisy. I had something else too, didn't I? Oh, my closet's kind of open. Sorry, my hair's a mess, by the way. Not particularly. Just, some games and stuff. Yeah, I haven't gone too crazy. Nintendo World Championships. Yeah, I got that. The complication with cereal as a soup, both it is and isn't. The milk is processed. Same with cereal. They just combine later, but chefs would frown at you for saying it. Yeah, but then you have soup where you add broth, where you add chicken stock, and the chicken stock becomes the broth. Yeah, I guess the trick about is cereal soup is, do you consider milk broth? Because I would argue that soup needs to have broth. Otherwise it's just hot ingredients in a bowl. So you would need ingredients and broth. So do you consider milk broth? And if you say no, it's not soup. Pre-roll ads are on. Run an ad break to disable them. You need to cook grain to make cereal. You need to process the milk to not kill you. I guess technically you're right there. New ones. Dude, the lead singer of a rock band. Wait, what's this? They have her be the lead singer and said she can't talk at all. For Maggie. She's quiet the whole time. They did that before. I saw the rock band one with Maggie where she couldn't sing. But they said like she has a lovely voice and all. Maybe it's still debated because it isn't. But milk can and is often used as a soup base, so it technically can. Oh boy. All right, but let's move on. Let's move on from cereal, from superior. Ooh, superior. I kind of like that. Do I have what's a superior? A little bit louder than I was expecting. All right, so I have two topics that I wanted to get into. One of them, I didn't read the article. I didn't read the paperwork. But here we go. So Comic-Con was this weekend, San Diego Comic-Con, right? And they always make a lot of big announcements. They showed off some cool Lego sets. I think some of the Lego sets were pretty cool. I like the Mario one on the Yoshi, and there was a lot of cool stuff. Apparently, RDJ is coming back to the MCU, and he's going to be Doom. I don't like this. I don't like it. So the big question was he's gonna play Victor. He's gonna play Victor, and I don't think he's gonna play Victor. So the day after they announced it, Rob Jefferson at Comics Explained, he put out a video. So apparently there is precedent for this. There is a universe where Tony Stark became Doom. I don't know what happened. I didn't watch the video, so I didn't really understand it. I'm not a big fan of this. Yeah, there has been an Iron Man, and that's what it was. It was Iron Man becomes Doom. So if you get a chance, you can go watch Rob Jefferson's video. Comics Explained is the channel on YouTube, and like I said, I didn't watch it, but I saw the thumbnail for it, so I was like, okay, yeah, of course. You might have to wear the mask. Yeah, so already the theories have started. Obviously, the theories have started. So one of the theories is that we're never going to see his face, is that he's back as a voice, and it's always going to be Doom in the mask. Sure, I guess that's fine. I still think he has a recognizable voice. I doubt they're going to have all of this star power and not show him, right? You know, he's Vin Diesel. Maybe you can get away with that, but I feel like they're going to want to show his face at some point. I don't like the idea of him being Victor, so I do think that it's going to be Tony Stark. My problem is, and Ryan kind of said it, where this feels like oh, people don't have interest in us anymore. Let's bring back the popular thing. Let's bring back the most popular thing. And I know that it's not our Tony. I know that it's not the Tony that we had. But I've often said that I have a gripe about bringing back old characters.
I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
I also have a gripe about bringing back the old actors for some of this stuff. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, this feels like a huge pivot from the Kang Discord. Oh wait, was it? But there's Fantastic Four is a separate universe that later gets fused into. That's okay. That's my biggest complaint. Let's get right into my biggest complaint. My biggest complaint is not even about the fact that it's Robert Downey Jr. My biggest complaint is Dr. Doom is an integral character in Fantastic Four. And the idea of introducing Dr. Doom without the Fantastic Four, I think is crap. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. It would be like, oh no, they kind of did that, but I was going to say it would be like introducing the Juggernaut without the X-Men, but they did kind of do that. But you see what I mean. I think there are characters that they're so tied to other characters that it makes sense to have them together. I think so. The Fantastic Four movie is before Doomsday, so they could still have him. Wait, the Fantastic Four movie is before Doomsday. Oh, that's right. Are we getting a Fantastic Four movie prior to that? I know that we've heard about it, but I haven't seen anything about it. For all I knew, it was canceled. So are we getting a Fantastic Four movie? So maybe we'll see that version of Doom at the end of that movie. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe that movie will have a Doom, and then that Doom is what gets absorbed into Robert Downey Jr., which, again, if that's what you do, then it sucks for the new Doom. It's pandering? Yeah, it's pandering. No nice way to put it. Feige is acknowledging their current MCU is not working, and they're trying to course correct things by bringing back familiar faces. Didn't they introduce the fan? They finished. They did. They didn't really introduce them. They showed them, but they killed that Reed Richards. That's the thing. In multiverse. Sorry, spoilers for Multiverse of Madness. They killed that Reed Richards. They killed that Professor X. They killed all of them. The what was it? It was Professor X, Black Bolt, Reed Richards, and the other two. But they killed them in that movie, which was the dumbest thing. I can't believe they did that in that movie. Captain Carter. Yeah, it was Captain Carter. There was 5. Wasn't there 5? It was the other. No, it was the other Strange, but he was dead. Yeah, spoilers for a movie you probably didn't even watch or care about. Which was a shame. I liked the characters. I liked them. I thought they were great. But yeah, they killed those characters. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I didn't like Multiverse of Madness as one of the reasons. I thought it was a fine movie. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, I don't know if you want to react on stream or watch after, but the new Rockstar goes all into the new Rockstar goes into all of the stuff shown at the convention for the fan. Oh, so they did show a lot for the Fantastic Four. That's an 18-second ad, so that's not it. Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four First Step showed its first concept trailer at San Diego Comic-Con. And this is them talking about it. I've never even 4.1 million subs. I've never even heard of these guys. I'm sweeping through the video here. So it's gonna be basically, yeah, it's their obviously it's an origin story, but I thought Multiverse of Madness was too tame. I don't mind killing those characters. I just thought it was a waste. I thought it was a waste. I think MCU does a lot of that. I think that there's been a lot of characters that have been a waste. I can't believe they haven't shown Silver Surfer yet. I think that they had Galactus in a movie once, and one of the Fantastic Four movies, and it was a waste. I personally, I think Cable was wasted. I think Cable was a good opportunity. Juggernaut was a bit wasted. I don't think that there's any reason you should have had Juggernaut in that movie. I think that there's other characters that could have been just as interesting, if not more. I think that they do a lot. I think that there's a lot of characters where it's like, that kind of feels bad. Let's say, actor, I think RDJ could make a good Doom. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, he's going to be a good Doom. That's the problem, is he's going to be a good Doom. It's just, I don't want him there. Full-size Galactus played by the guy that voiced Sid in Final Fantasy 16. MCU in general is too. Let's have a bunch of cameos lately as well, on top of the over-reliance on multiverse stuff going on. Well, I don't mind, Ryan, the idea, like the over-reliance on multiverse, I don't particularly think it's an over-reliance. I just think that's the direction they were moving in. I think that would be like saying Phase 1 and 2, like the Infinity Saga had an over-reliance on the Infinity Stones. Like, that was what they were doing, is what they were trying to set up. The problem is, Jonathan Majors turned out to be an a-hole, and multiverse stuff is just very difficult to do. I don't think you can do a multiverse unless you write the whole thing first. With something this big, I think that the whole thing should have been written out. I don't think we should be making twists and turns. I think that the whole thing should have been scripted from beginning to end, and you should have been filling in that circle. And I don't like it. Feels like they're making it up as they go, and I don't think you can make it up as you go when you do multiverse stuff. I think the way that multiverse stories work well is when they are consistent, when you have the whole story and then you fill in the blanks. And I don't think they're filling in the blanks. I think they're deciding where to go. Trying to be like the comics, you gotta have yeah. So like the cameos, no, but sometimes the cameos are a bit much. Sometimes it's like, look at this person. And there's no substance to it. What's the thing? It is good, easy for RDJ to keep working in the MCU, which he seems to really enjoy doing, without being the same character visually aging because of Doom's mask and such. Basically, Disney learned nothing from Star Wars sequel trilogy. At theory for F4, because they confirmed it's a separate universe due to the Avengers existing. They wanted F4 to be the whole America's first commercial heroes family. Also set in a futuristic 1960s, Reed will discover how to traverse the multiverse, which is comic accurate. And while fighting Doom, Galactus will awaken. They will lose. Galactus will eat the world before they can die. They'll hope to hop to the main MCU, warning of Galactus. That's an interesting theory. I don't like the idea of them losing. I think that they'll win, but I think that in winning, Reed will discover the I think basically it's going to feel like a relatively self-contained movie. I don't think that they're going to involve the multiverse early on, but then at some point, Reed is going to discover here's okay. I got one for you, Lilac. Reed organizes the Fantastic Four. And they defeat Galactus. They figure out a way to defeat Galactus. Because he was able to do that, the Council of Reeds deems him worthy of interaction. They contact him through the multiverse, and that's how you introduce those characters into the multiverse. It's nothing that they do. It's that they are able to defeat Galactus, and then because he's one of the only Reeds that was able to defeat Galactus, they contact him and they bring him into the Council of Reeds. And that's how he gets introduced into the multiverse. And that's how we crisscross. So then when the threat of another universe's Doom appears, they contact the Reed that we know, that we will now know, and then that will be the battle. It's the Ultron problem again. Technically, nothing wrong with killing off characters, but it's 100% wasted potential given the presence they can have, Loki being an example of that. I do think a lot of the good elements from this announcement are getting overshadowed by the cynicism about Disney and Marvel in general, which is always going to be a thing. I want them to lose, have that be the setup for their climb back to a later movie, kind of like Infinity War.
What?
Council of Reeds. Council of Reeds was literally a council of Reed Richards from multiple universes that when they're what is it? It's like when their intelligence or their understanding reaches a certain point, they are basically invited to the group. Because they're like the best and brightest and strongest Reed Richards because Reed Richards always figures out a way to, like, the consistency of Reed Richards is that he always figures out a way to traverse the multiverse. So they decided to basically create a council of Reeds. That's my loose understanding of it. So you can look into that. But yes, it's just called the Council of Reeds. People complain that the MC is too bloodless and the death means nothing, and then we complain it's a waste when anyone is ever killed. No, I think that it's great when a character is killed. Mr. L, I don't complain about Iron Man's death, or like people were like, we gotta bring back Black Widow. I think that that's fine. I think that it means something when those characters die. But they had long runs. They had significance in what they did. When I say a character is a waste, what I usually mean is they brought in a character in some bizarre context, didn't use them to introduce their full context, and then got rid of them before they could do anything. The reason I think Juggernaut is kind of a waste in Deadpool is because Juggernaut was attached to the X-Men. If you have an X-Men project now and you have the Juggernaut appear, it's going to feel weird. Cable's the same thing. Cable comes with a lot of stories and a very cool setting, and we don't get any of that. It'd be like bringing Bishop. You bring Bishop into the story, and you don't use any of that. Black Suit Spider-Man. Like, there's a lot Black Suit Spider-Man's a bit difficult because you have to do the Secret Wars thing, but then it becomes a waste. MODOK, it becomes a waste. That's what I mean when I say a wasted character, because the character should have a lot of potential. Galactus at the end of the at the end of the Silver Surfer movie. Galactus at the end of the Silver Surfer movie. There's so much you should have been able to do with that character. Or with that threat. I should really just call him a threat, not a character. There's so much you should be able to do with that. And you got flashes of him at the end of the Silver Surfer movie. What a waste. Why not have him be present? Why not have the Silver Surfer fend him off, and then you have a third movie where we actually see the character and we learn something about him? What a cool story that would be. They should have released Black Widow solo movie. Black Widow solo movie should have come out a long time ago. That should have come out a long time ago. Deadpool partnering with Cable was a thing from the comics, though. It was quite the sharp juxtaposition from what he got up to with the mainline X-Men. Yeah, so that's the thing. I also don't follow Deadpool, so yeah, I'm sure it happened, but it was kind of like, I don't know. I'd rather have seen Cable in an X-Men project. If the F4 lose it but escape in time and Doom follows, we'll get a power show of Galactus. We don't waste those characters. We also get the driving force of their next movie or show. Hell, they could even make Pedro Reed be the guy that starts. Well, somebody said something that I thought was very genius, but also it's genius, but it's also kind of it's been done before in a way. But that the Council of Reeds should be made up of different actors that played Reed Richards. So it should be a whole bunch of them. Like it should be, well, whoever the new one is now, it should be what's his face, Jim. I always forget his name. Like it should be the actors. Like there should be actors that played Reed Richards in other projects. So I think that would be cool. Although, Lilac, what I will say is them losing to Galactus and losing their world to Galactus, losing their Earth to Galactus would actually set him up as an actual dangerous villain. If he gets beaten in one movie, it is kind of like, then he wasn't really that much of a concern. Although the thing with Galactus was they whenever Galactus was defeated in the comics, they always figured out some trick, right? They never like brute force strength beat him. There was always some trick, right? The Beyonder blows him away. Doom screws him up. Like it's always some nonsense. Even as someone who doesn't get too much in the comics, I know Ultron can even sometimes be a bigger threat than Thanos or other villains. So the idea of getting rid of that kind of villain, it's not about the character's death, is they waste their potential in the process. Same logic with Multiverse of Madness, considering the purpose of what if at the time you make their presence feel pointless. The funny thing is I didn't actually consider Ultron a waste. I think maybe killing Ultron might have been a little bit of a waste because you probably could have done something later. But I think his death was fine. I was actually okay with it. I was okay with him being the big bad. I was okay with everything that happened. And then the fact that he didn't continue on, I was actually okay with that. I think that it did make a lot of sense because I think what they did was very important. And it also helps that Vision is basically Ultron 2.0 and he got to live. So I actually think it makes a lot of sense. Who can actually fight a planet-sized supervillain, though? Isn't Galactus a god? Not a god. He is... Hold on. No, he's not a force of nature either. Hold on. I gotta dig into my geeky handbag here, and I hope I get this right. Galactus is a being from the universe prior to ours, the 6th universe. When that universe was destroyed, when that universe was being destroyed because of the damage to the Mcron crystal, a traveler named not Galen. What the hell was his name? Was it Galen? It might have been Galen. He attempted to escape the universe so that he would exist in the next universe so that he could survive. The living tribunal from that universe, which is a force of nature, merged with him in the process, and he slept for eons in the new universe, and then when he awoke, he found that he had a terrible hunger, and he needed life energy to survive. So I think that's what he is. He is a traveler from the previous universe combined with the living tribunal from the previous universe, existing in ours. Not a celestial. But there was a belief that he kept the Celestials in check because the worlds that he was devouring often contained Celestial eggs. It's kind of crazy. They're sure all are worth. I don't know if I got any of that right. I think that's right. I think that's correct. They brute force beat Galactus in Marvel's Zombies. Kind of gross. To fair movie that movie's Galactus. Pre-Disney money Marvel, most of their movies aren't doing well in general. He's a Beerus, pretty much. Yeah, geeky handbag time. I think that's correct. It wasn't Galen. What was his name? It was Galen. You know why? I didn't think it was Galen because when I think of Galen now, I think of Galen Erso. Formerly a mortal man, he's a cosmic entity who consumes planets to sustain his life force. Galactus' initial origin was that of a Ta'an, a space explorer named Galen, who gained cosmic abilities by passing near a star. But supposedly when he gained cosmic abilities, it was because the Living Tribunal, in an attempt to survive, because the death of a universe will take all of the universe's forces with it. So in an attempt to survive, the Living Tribunal merged with him. Ta and Galen existed in a universe prior to the Big Bang that began the setting of the current primary universe. As Galen's universe came to an end, he merged with the sentience of the universe to become Galactus, an entity that wielded such cosmic power as to require devouring entire planets to sustain his existence. Yeah. So there you go. So he's a guy. But yeah, he's a serious threat. He's a serious threat, and he should be treated as such. So, yeah, I do like that. Now that you say that, Lilac, now that I think about it, Galactus winning at the end of the movie would actually make a lot of sense. And which now brings me to my other big problem. Something that I've said time and time again. Why? And I know the answer. I know the answer is money. Why is this called an Avengers movie? The way we followed the Avengers throughout their original saga and through the Infinity Stones, that's over. We should be following the Fantastic Four. The first movie to kick this off should be the Fantastic Four. And then the Fantastic Four should be the headliner for the next saga of the MCU. I don't like that they're still calling it Avengers. Don't call it that. Call it the Fantastic Four. Start with a new team. And then have everything be Fantastic Four adjacent. Doom should get their own movie. You can do that. This is a Silver Surfer level threat, who is also a powerful character. Yeah, you just answer your own question. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. This is all we get to see of him in the teasers. We get to see a Galactus. Like, look at that. I mean, it's a teaser, so I'll give him that. It's called Avenging the Avengers. Yeah, it's called branding. We're getting a new Fantastic Four movie first before the Avengers movie. Yeah, so why not call it the Fantastic Four? Let the Fantastic Four be the new headliner group. I don't know. The name is kind of cursed for movie. Yeah, Gold, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. Calling it Fantastic Four does kind of curse the movie a little bit. Yeah, it's nice to see Galactus and not a fart cloud. You know which other one I liked? Lilac. Was it in the fourth Thor movie? You get to see Eternity in the end of that movie, which I thought it was a little teaser, like not a teaser, but it was like a little cameo sort of thing. But for anybody that doesn't know who it was like, oh look, Eternity. I don't think Doom is solely a Fantastic Four villain, though. No. Doom is not solely a Fantastic Four villain, but Doom is tied to the Fantastic Four. And I think the origins of Doom I remember the origin of Doom from the first Fantastic Four movie, so I don't know if actual Doom's origins lie there, but very often they tie Doom to the Fantastic Four from an origin standpoint. So is Galactus the big bad Avenger villain, or it's probably going to be Doctor Doom as the big bad Avenger villain, but then Galactus is going to be the villain of the Fantastic Four movie. Oh, I saw that post. I know exactly what you're getting. Yeah, somebody else tweeted that. Thank God they didn't get RDJ to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang, and it's just him from Tropic Thunder. Damage control having to reset an arc because actor screwed over part way. So I'm shocked we're even getting this, and it looks like it could. I mean, and that's the worst thing, is that it can work. We also got casting for the Silver Surfer. Shalabal is going to be Julia Gardner. Wait, who did they say the casting for Silver Surfer? Scotta Law. Say because Avengers. Oh, they announced her a while ago. Oh, it's a female for Silver Surfer. Cool, I like that. And Twitter was completely normal. Yeah, I didn't even hear about it. Nice. And my brother learned who was playing Doom. He said, "How are they going to explain him looking like Iron Man?" And then I told him once he puts the mask on, he rarely takes it. That's the only thing, is that he's always all like scarred up and stuff. Well, sometimes he's scarred up when he's got the mask off. Sometimes they unscar him. I just Googled Eternity, so that's who that was. Yeah, that was Eternity. Yeah. Oh, Leonard Flash, have a good one. There's actually been a female Silver Surfer for years. People didn't really read the well, a lot like the same thing happened when Jane Foster became Thor. The same thing happened with that too. It was like, oh wait. Which that's all sort of a weird situation, because they were calling her female Thor, and it's like technically she is female Thor because the original Thor was actually a guy that wasn't actually named Thor. Like, it was kind of all over the place, but yeah, people are like, oh my God, of course they were going to do that. It's like, yeah, you don't read the comics, do you? Even I don't read the comics, and I knew what happened. Yeah, I didn't know about Silver Surfer though. I didn't know that there was I guess you would say a female Silver Surfer. I don't know if that his race had the Zenla was the planet he was from. They had male and female, so I didn't one of the comics call her Lady Thor, because in the comics she technically is. Well, the complaint was that his name was Thor, so she wouldn't be Lady Thor, she would be Jane Foster, the Asgardian god or something. But in the comics, Thor was the title. In the comics, he was Donald? He was Donald something. And then he became Thor because he picked up the hammer. So she would become Thor when she picks up the hammer. So technically, Lady Thor is correct, although realistically, Thor is correct. she's not Donald Duck. No, it was and it's not. I keep almost saying Donald Glover. What the hell was his name? Donald Blake. Thank you. It was Donald Blake. Yeah, but so he was Donald Blake and he became Thor. So technically, if Jane Foster picked up the hammer and she became Thor, she would be Thor. Yeah, she wouldn't be Thora, which would be kind of cool, but she'd be Thor. Ronan, thank you so much. Rating with a party of 5. Welcome. I hope Ocarina of Time went okay after I left. I did leave, right? Oh, I was still on your channel. Wait a minute. I was still on you the whole time there. Yeah, Donald Blake was a human alias. Thor was his real. No, I thought. Did they retcon that, Lilac? I'm thinking back in the day. Back in the day, it was you were Donald Blake, and then you pick up Thor's hammer, and then you became Thor. But then I think they retconned that. I mean, they probably retconned that 40 years ago. I'm going way back. Yeah, I thought Donald Blake was Thor's version of Clark Kent. Well, that's kind of how they did it before, and then I think they changed it. But yeah, RDJ coming back. Like, I'm happy for RDJ. I'm happy for the fans of RDJ especially, and I don't hate Robert Downey Jr. I love Robert Downey Jr. I think he's I fail to be able to imagine a Tony Stark that isn't him. And I think he'll be a great Doom. I just kind of wanted somebody else. I like when there's new people. I like when we get to see new faces and we can bring them forward and we can make them something different. And we can build them up. Like, RDJ's Tony Stark didn't exist before he created him. So give somebody else a chance to create a new iconic character. Let somebody else create a Victor Von Doom that we can fall in love with. You know, and I know he's probably not going to be Victor Von Doom. He's going to be Tony Stark that becomes Dr. Doom. But why not give us Victor? Why not let another actor and another set of storytelling, and why not let that have its moment? And one of the comics was Shala Ball. Oh, okay. Oh, that's an awesome looking cover right there. That's what it is. Yeah, he was. What the hell was his name? What was the Norrin Rad? Wasn't that the original? That was the other Silver Surfer. Cillian Murphy as Doom. That's kind of good. Wakazi, you're putting the period. Don't put the dot. Just put DR and then space. Don't put, whenever you put a dot and then something after the dot, it reads it like a website, so it blocks it. Yeah, he's gonna be a good Doom. It's just I don't want him there. I don't care about RDJ being Dr. Doom. I just need him to do a foot dive and confirm a combo in the corner. And that's what Marvel spent the last years since Endgame trying to do, and fans resoundingly said, we don't care for any of these people. I wanted to care. You just, the Dragoon. But you didn't tell us any interesting stories. You didn't tell us any good stories with these characters. You told us nonsense. You didn't set anything up. You didn't, and I know that not everything has to be connected, and I thought some of the standalone stuff was good, but you also, you tried to also do this thing where, is it connected or isn't it connected? And it's just like, you got to pick and choose. Oh, and old actors come back to play a character. It's nice to see them, but it's tiring when companies rely on them too much instead of giving someone a chance to leave their name in the sand. Maybe they'll be just as iconic. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they'll be just as iconic if you give them a chance to do it. Couldn't beat the first part of Ganon fight because the light arrows require MP. Oh, no. All right, well, you get him next time, Ronan. Get him next time. I saw on Ryan's tweet, I think, I agree, Cillian Murphy would be a solid. Cillian Murphy would be a great Doom. Oh, my God. What a fantastic Doom. Ha! I think all this is going away. Yeah, Executor. A lot of this is going to go away later. The reality is, once everything is settled down, everybody will be, well, a lot of people will be willing to give it a shot. Again, we need to see what the story is going to be. I think that's a lot of the problem right now. I think a lot of the problem, even if you like have feelings about RDJ coming back, even if you have confusion, I think a lot of that is just based on we don't know what the story is going to be. They may tell us a really cool story about how Tony Stark became Dr. Doom. I do think that one of the concerns is that he's going to play Victor Von Doom. And I don't want him to play Victor Von Doom. You know who I like? You know who I thought played a good Doom? The guy in the Fantastic Four movies. Not the new one. The one in the other two movies. What the hell's his name? I always forget the guy's name. I liked him as Doom. I thought he played a very good Doom. I thought he was a handsome fellow to look at. Julian McMahon. I thought he was a handsome fellow to look at. He was charming. He was suave and debonair. But you could tell by looking at him, he was a little unhinged. And I thought it was perfect. And I still say his Doom in the second movie, in Silver Surfer, was incredible looking from a visual standpoint. When he got on the surfboard, I thought he looked like an amazing Doom character. I thought he was fantastic. More than the rest of the cast. Tommy Wiseau as Doom? No. I do wonder if it's purposely to spark confusion and conflict in the main universe when the remaining Avengers and other heroes see him as Doom. Also, the idea, Cillian Murphy as Victor. What if we get both? What if RDJ is that other universe's Tony Stark Doom, and the main MCU villain, we get Cillian Murphy as Victor? What if Cillian Murphy was to become Doom because he gets it from Tony Stark Doom from RDJ? What if they defeat RDJ's version of Doom, but then whatever he has and his technology and everything goes on to a Cillian Murphy type character, and that's our Doom origin story for this one. Ooh, Vicky Von Doom? See, I would call her Victoria Doom. I would go Victoria Doom if I were going to do that. Can you tell me who will win between Superman and Dr. Doom? Oh, Superman. Come on. Does Dr. Doom know Superman's weakness? So I think it could lead to God Emperor Doom. So yeah, I think it can work. It can work. I just don't want to see it. I'll end it with this. I'll end it with this example. This is the example I'll end it with. Bringing back Maul in Star Wars. Bringing back Darth Maul. I roll my eyes at the concept. But with everything we got with him, I'm glad they did it. And I think that could happen. I think that by the end of all of this, but when we finally get the movie and we finally see RDJ's Doom and we get the conclusion of whatever story it is that they're writing, I think we'll sit there and we'll say, man, I really kind of didn't want this to happen, and I definitely rolled my eyes, but I'm kind of glad it did. And I think if anybody can do it, it's going to be RDJ. We're describing Victor Doom. I'm going to... That sounds like RDJ. It could be like being back Emperor Palpatine, where the eyes rolled so hard they popped out and they're still rolling. Yeah, that one they never got around to fixing that one. Can the MCU Doom also be down bad for Storm? And admit they make it work. I'll be glad to be proven. Yeah, I'll be glad to be proven wrong. Because here's the thing: if you bring him back, you make a good movie, you make a good series of movies, and it's entertaining, and I'm proven wrong. You know what that means? It means we got some good movies. Ooh, Michael Keaton. See, I don't know if Michael Keaton works as Doom. Somebody said Michael Fassbender, though. I take Michael Fassbender as a Doom. Ooh. Right? I take Michael. Now the problem with Michael Fassbender as Doom is that if you ever try to cross them over with the first class X-Men, you can't have. Yeah, that's the problem, is that you can't have Fassbender as already Magneto. But if the plan is to recreate the X-Men, you could bring in Fassbender, and because it would be a new Magneto. Because I think at this point, if you try to bring the X-Men in and you bring them in the late game, I think you're going to have older characters. I do like Fassbender as that. God, Emperor Doom. I mean, we're getting in the Dragon Ball levels of characters here. The super God, Emperor Doom, super God, right? We're in Dragon Ball territory now. Plus, Keaton's already been in those movies as Vulture. Yeah, I mean, Keaton, I don't think I'd want to see Keaton. I do like Fassbender as a choice, though. That's a good choice, too. Bring back Chris Evans as the Human Torch. There we go. I do hope we get as many of the original cast of Fantastic Four. I know Chris Evans ain't doing Torch, but I love everyone else to try the rules again. Do you know what the irony is? As far as the original Fantastic Four characters go, the only one I'd like to see again is Mr. Fantastic. That's it. What the hell was his name? What was I want to say it was like Ian, but that's not his name, right? Oh, ad coming up. Who was the guy that played original? What's his name? Mr. Fantastic. Reed Richards. No. What the hell? What was the actor's name? It was like Ian something, right? He did a TV show afterwards, too. He did like a TV show where he was some sort of psychic doctor or something. And doing the same as Ultron, given the tools he can be I would say that no, John Krasinski was the one from Multiverse of Madness. That was the Doom from Multiverse of Madness. See, I always put Doom on a sort of Iron Man meets Batman level, where he was really intelligent and really good technology-wise. I always kind of put him there. All right. No, Miles Teller was the new Fantastic Four movie with the terrible Doom. Sorry to the actor, but that Doom was a horrible concept. The one with because he's the only one that I liked. Is the problem, because I didn't like Jessica Alba as Sue Storm. I didn't like Michael Chiklis as the Thing, and Chris Evans, he was fine. He embodied the character well enough, but I'm like, it was okay. I found them more. Eon. I don't know how to say his name. Eon Grufford, according to Google. That's who I'm thinking of. I remember him having a weird name that I couldn't figure out. But yeah, I didn't like any of them. I only liked him. I liked his Reed Richards. I thought he was good. And I liked that because one of my things about the Fantastic Four is that they saw what happened to them as a problem and they tried to fix it. And I thought he embodied that very well, where he was trying to fix it. I actually like Miles. I like Miles Teller's. I think Miles Teller did an okay job as Reed Richards. I didn't like that movie as a whole. It was a lot of there's a lot of wasted potential. It was that Fantastic Four movie because visually I thought the movie was good. It actually took Magneto to beat him as a suit of armor. As the suit of armor, he made him one of the strongest beings in multiple universes. No one could get close to the Master of Magnetism. Was the only person who was able to pull Doom from the suit. So you could also use Doomsday to bring in more mutants. And it's a shame that the Eternals fell apart because there was Tony Stark made it was like a God Killer armor. To beat the Celestials, I think the aspirants helped them make it, but it was like God Killer armor, like Celestial armor that Iron Man made. That would have been an interesting thing to do. Yeah, we can get a finish at some point, maybe. See, that's tricky with the movies to bring Franklin Richards in. Franklin Richards is just, if you bring Franklin Richards in, it either breaks the whole thing or you don't use him as well as you can. You have to like downplay Franklin Richards in order for you to make that character work. Tiamat is meant to be getting used in Tiamat, the wind elemental from Final Fantasy. So the last thing I want to talk about, I'll try to talk about this quick. We probably won't get into too much Devil May Cry today. So help me out here for anybody that read this article. Here, I'm gonna give you the tweet here. Copy link. So well placed, everyone forgets his name. Franklin Richards is like one of the most busted comic characters. It kind of is. We wanted to like new characters, but we didn't. So it shouldn't be as shocking as maybe it is that they're returning to what fans actually want, even if not the way they want it. Again, another overshadowed part of this announcement is the Russo brothers are coming back to work on these movies. I mean, yeah, you're right. That is kind of a big deal. So, Barbaricia, Tiamat. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? Lynch was Earth, Karn was Fire. Final Fantasy 1. Final Fantasy 1 has Tiamat as the wind elemental. And then by Final Fantasy 4 they changed it to I knew her as Valvalis. But Barbaricia, I guess is the current name for that character. Yeah, in OG Final Fantasy 1, Tiamat was the wind fiend that you had to fight. Isn't Reed Richards powered more than just being stretchy? Intelligence, super intelligence. It's like him and I think Xavier I think Reed Richards is considered the smartest man on the planet. The intelligence is actually it's to the point where it's considered that his intelligence is part of his part of his condition. Oh no, he's just intelligent. I'm sorry, he was already intelligent before what happened. And thighs. That's always been her name. Yeah, in American Final Fantasy 4 on the Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy 2, her name was Valvalis, I think, and then they changed it later. But can Reed solve the anti-life equation? He's probably Ryan. He probably already solved it on the back of his notebook in grade school. T'Challa was incredibly smart, but not like Reed Richards. Not to that level. Considers himself the most intelligent man, but characters like Spider-Man and Doom constantly prove he isn't. Yeah, well, I think the idea is that like Reed Richards, he has other motivations, but he is considered like, because I think, again, going back to the Council of Reeds, I think one of the premises of the Council of Reeds was that he has to discover multiverse travel first, but he seems to like constantly do it, which I've seen that concept before in other things, where Star Trek has that. Star Trek has that concept where they won't interfere with the planet's culture until the planet just develops light speed travel on their own. Because then when they discover light speed travel, now they have reached a point in their development where they're ready to join the galaxy. Like that's how Star Trek sort of explains it. Are you gonna? No, I'm not reading all of this SBMM stuff, Ronan. Would I consider myself a comic book reader? No, I definitely do not consider myself a comic book reader. I am a geek. I like comic book stories. I like the concept of them, but I don't read comics for the simple fact that it's a lot to keep up on. If there are certain things I may go back and check out, and there's certain stories that I'm familiar with, but I'm more likely to watch a synopsis video or something than I am to actually read a comic book, because comic books are expensive, they're plentiful, and I didn't really grow up with a comic book shop very accessible to me, nor do I have one accessible to me now, so it's not easy for me to get them. Technically, I can probably download an app and read them now. But no, I've tried to be a big comic book person, and sometimes I was. There were times in my life where I was, but for the most part, no. Yeah, I got a full-time job keeping up with Star Wars, and I don't even do well at that. There's a council of everything from Deadpool to Spider-Man. Read isn't special. Yeah, it's expensive. It was expensive for us then. It's more expensive for us now, unless you pay for an app. So, okay, I'm going to jump to the next topic. So the next topic is this post came out. Activision Blizzard apparently released this 25 white page document, which I don't know what that means, but they released a huge document that talked about SBMM, which is called skill-based matchmaking. So skill-based matchmaking is the process in competitive multiplayer games where they will secretly match you with other people, with players of your skill level. This is not ranked mode. Ranked mode will have a very clear definition of where you are. There's a point system, there's a ranking system, and you'll know as a ranked player, you're going to be matched up against people that are in your rank. Skill-based matchmaking is usually something that's done behind the scenes. In a way, there's usually some sort of unseen skill tracker, whether it's your score or whether it's your KD, which is your kill-death ratio in a shooter game. They usually use a bunch of stats to determine what your skill level is, and then they try and match players up with that accordingly. Skill-based matchmaking is sort of a double-edged sword, though, because what it often means is that you're always going to be matched up, assuming it works properly. And if I'm wrong about any of this, if I'm misunderstanding any of this, please tell me. The thing with skill-based matchmaking is that it's always going to make sure that you're playing players on your skill level, which means if you're really bad, you're going to be playing other dumpster players. If you're really good, you're going to be playing other sweats, depending on how they track it and what you're going to be doing. The problem is people have differing opinions on the experience that creates. If you are a really good player, you're going to be matched up with other really good players, which means all of your games are going to be super sweaty. That means you're going to be fighting for your life every time you get out there and you play a game. Or if you're really bad, if you're a bot, you're going to be playing other bots, either figuratively or literally. You're going to be playing other players of your skill level. Let's say that. Let's say other players of your skill level. On the surface, that sounds really good. This next part I'm going to say is an opinion, but I think it's an opinion that a lot of people share. The people who hate skill-based matchmaking the most are really good players who just want to dumpster a bunch of people. They just want to kill people, and they want everybody to be worse than them. And if you're this high up, statistically speaking, most other players are going to be worse than you. And content creators. Content creators don't like skill-based matchmaking because they want to play against players who are bad so that they can make videos. And if there's any content creators out there that happen to watch this and want to disagree with me, I can tell you right now, without naming names, I was watching a content creator who was streaming, and he turns his streams into, like, he made YouTube videos while he was streaming, like where he would do the intro and he would talk. And so basically he was making the video as the stream was going on, and he got dumpstered by a sweat, and he said, dude, I'm just trying to make a video here. This is a person that was very clearly trying to make YouTube content, and he was mad because he was matched up with a player of his skill level. They're the people that don't like it. Lower tier players, the bots like me, we like it. Because we get to play people that are our skill level. We're not getting in the matches and we're getting immediately annihilated. We don't feel like we are. But there is a downside to all of that. When you are always matched with your own skill level, you will always experience what is effectively the same kind of game over and over again. You're always going to play players who are on your same level, which is fine, and it sounds good on paper, but you're never going to have those big games. I mean, you can. Realistically, you probably will have the occasional game where you're just better than everybody else in the room, but then that puts you at a better skill level, and then you get annihilated again. And now you're too far up, and then you start getting creamed, and then you're back down to the bottom again. I like the concept of skill-based matchmaking, but I do admit that without it, sometimes I get to play people who are a little bit worse than me. And yeah, okay, I have a little fun, right? Sometimes I play people who are significantly better than me, which gets kind of annoying, but also I'm not going to get any better if I don't play people who are better than me. And a lot of the time I do play people who are evenly matched, and we have a good match. There's a bigger variety of experience without skill-based matchmaking. And I've grown to appreciate that. I've grown to appreciate the fact that I'm going to have this variety of games when I don't have skill-based matchmaking, making sure that every one of my games is kind of the same, with a little bit of variation here and there. I've learned to appreciate no SBMM. I think that that's really good. The reason this come up is, so this tweet here says, Activision Blizzard released a 25-page white document that includes an amazing A/B test where they secretly, progressively turned off SBMM and monitored retention, and it turns out everyone hated it, with more quitting, less playing, and more negative blowouts. So the one that I'm not understanding about this tweet, is it saying that everyone hate skill-based matchmaking, or did they hate when it was turned off, which means that they like it? I think the vast majority of people are going to say they like it. To be completely honest, I think they're going to say that they like it. They like being matched with even skilled players. Of course, the other problem is when you they hated when it was turned off. They liked having it on. They liked feeling. You know why? I'm going to tell you the number one reason. Because even though you're going to have matches where you win, where you're clearly better than the other person, they like feeling like they have a chance. Players, especially new players, they want to feel like they have a shot at playing the game. And when you talk about something like Call of Duty, where the average Call of Duty player is a hardcore Call of Duty player, they're more than likely they're going to run into people who are significantly better than them, dramatically better than them, and they're not going to play it for long. And the funny thing is, the hardcore players who are very good at the game, they get mad because they want SBMM turned off so that they can play dumpster players, they can play bots, and they can roll over them. But that sort of experience makes those people not want to play the game anymore. So in the end, you're going to have the same problem, which is the only people left playing the game are really good players. It's not a question of, they're matching me up with these good players. No, that's all that's left. That's all that's left because they didn't do anything to make the game fun for anybody who isn't as good as you. And that's all that's left. And that's what happens is sometimes these games die because of it. Call of Duty is unique. Call of Duty is a juggernaut of a franchise. So they're probably going to stick around. But what happens in X Defiant? When a lot of when the bad players leave X Defiant and the only thing left are the really good players. You know what happens? All of those games get sweaty. And then people don't want to play it. They don't want to play it because they're fighting for their life every game. The issue of the SBMM for COD specifically changes match to match. You could be dumping on one kid and you can get murdered. But and that's what I was saying. I like that. I personally like that. But a lot of people don't like that. And the worse you are at the game, the more you don't like that. Because the more likely, statistically speaking, the more likely you are to get people who are dramatically better than you. Yeah, I like the variation. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people want to feel like they have a chance when they play the game. And the reality is, when you play something like Call of Duty, and the other players are better than you, they're so much better than you, you don't have a chance. I'll give you a good example. I got out of Fortnite when building was still the only option. I got out of Fortnite because building in Fortnite creates such a large skill gap that you're either really good or you're really bad. It felt like there was no middle ground. When they took away the building, I think that leveled the playing field a little bit, and I think it became easier to find people who are a bit more matched for you. But with the building there, when the lower tier players left the game because the game got too hard, the only people left were the Lego master builders, the ones that you take a shot at and they'd build a mansion. It's like I can't fight against that. You can have a bad time on Tekken. I'm sorry. I know I'm skipping a lot of stuff. Surely with how popular COD is, they can afford to host some servers that can accommodate either preference. I mean, it would be interesting. That'd be interesting to see two different servers for that. First thing I signed is from Activision Blizzard, a company known for lying and publishing myths. I don't question this though. Something tells me that this is not a lie. Although, you know, deception could be in their playbook. Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Now explain why. What's this? SPMF? Wait, what? People were building hotels in front of you in a second. Remember when Fortnite was zombies wave game? Yeah, for like 3 months, and then they added the multiplayer, and that took over. Yeah, you're either barely creating walls, or you're able to create a whole chateau in 30 seconds. Yeah, and that was sort of the problem, is that it introduced a massive skill gap, and SBMM not having it. The worse you are at a game, the bigger that gap becomes, especially when the mid-tier players start to leave. No, SBMM. Overshadow Xbox, Capcom working to fix the framework issues across Capcom games. Wait, what's this? I'm working with Capcom to fix NT framework. Oh, I didn't even know about that as a thing. Hackers were all being put into there was a thing where hackers were being put into a hacker lobby. I think my favorite thing that Call of Duty ever did was that they had all of these weird things that would happen to hackers, like high gravity, where they would jump off of something and they would immediately crash to the ground and die. Their bullets didn't do anything. If they detected that you were hacking, you would be able to play the game just fine, but your bullets wouldn't do any damage. Oh, there were some hysterical things that happened to hackers when they did that. I personally like the building in Fortnite, and I was a shitty builder. Do you still play? Do you still play builds? Actblizz previously got in trouble for publishing player reaction data, only for it to turn out the data was purposely tilted to give the impression they wanted. I don't think the principle of this article is, but I do think the principle of this article is interesting. Yeah, so maybe they are. Maybe they are scamming us on this. I had the same experience when I got back in the league. I was gold 3 back when I played it the most. Now I'd be bronze or iron if I went back, since I'd have to relearn the controls, and a lot of things I knew back then would be out of date. One of my strats horribly obsolete. But in my mind, since I was gold, I feel like I should be gold rank in terms of skill and would stop. The problem is that the skill level shifted, and now what it took to be gold back then, it probably is silver now. You know, if you go back and watch videos of the first Fortnite players, like the first, like early Ninja and stuff, the first really good Fortnite players, And it's hilarious when you watch them build and they were considered the best of the best. It's hilarious. And it wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it wasn't anywhere near what they were doing a couple of years ago. The building from a couple of years ago was dramatically better. It's because the window sort of moves, right? The range sort of moves from what is acceptable and good to what is amazing shifts. I still do. I uninstalled because of space limitation on my rig. I really need to upgrade my memory. And you still play builds? I haven't played builds, and I think if I tried to play builds right now, it would take me a week to remember. Well, so mentioned COD doesn't do both kinds of servers. This data could point to them setting it up as no need for both. Players clearly want this one, and and the thing is, we already knew that though. Here's the thing: I think everybody already knew that because they cater to new players. They want new people. They want people that have been around for a medium amount of time. And the new players are new. They're not as good. They're not going to cater to the top tier players. They never are. Your game won't survive. It might survive, but it won't make as much money as it does if you don't cater to newer players and if you don't try to bring in a newer player base. I'm not saying that's good. I'm saying that's how they see it. So we all kind of knew that. Like the idea that, players prefer no skill-based matchmaking. I think we knew that the majority of them were like that. It's the only one I play. I personally find it more fun than zero builds. Interesting. The only reason I like zero builds, but I need mobility. There are seasons of zero builds where they don't have a lot of mobility options, and I don't like them. The Smash Bros have the matchmaking thing. So I think technically it's supposed to with the global score thing, but that global score thing is so weird. I'll play people with vastly different scores than me, and then I'll win a match and I'll get 2,000 global score, and then I'll lose a match and I'll lose 100,000. So it's like I don't even know how it works with Smash Bros. Competitive Smash played should take a deep breath. Yeah, I'm not even sure how it works. What's it called in Smash? Smash Bros. Probably has it in For Glory. What's it called in Smash now? It's not your Smash score. It's like a sort of, I feel like it's arbitrary, but they do have the purple grenades that load you across the match. They're still some. Well, I know they still had what the heck were they called? Shockwave grenades. I know they had those. Well, you know what I like, Wakazi? I like the sword. Remember when the katana was in the game and you would like use it and you would fly across and you'd swing it out and you'd fly. I like that. I thought that was a great movement. The hammer I thought was okay. I like the katana better, but I did like the hammer. I thought the hammer was I thought the hammer took more skill to use, so I kind of like that as a trick. It'll just flat out ignore settings. Yeah, I forget what the Smash Bros. Score system is. I remember the katana. I like those. That was a fun phase for me for Fortnite, was the katanas and the hammers. But yeah, this SBMM stuff is always really interesting, and it's interesting to know what the players want. And the one other reason that I prefer not to have skill base is because, and this is specific games, I think a game has to facilitate this. I think that if you're not going to have skill-based matchmaking in your casual mode, then you need to have a ranked mode. I think that for the people that want to play players on their skill level, I think that they should be playing ranked. If you're going to argue that, no, I want SBMM because I want to play people on my level, play ranked. Ranked has people on your level. That's literally the point of ranked mode. But for everybody else, let them have the casual mode. Rocket League. I've been playing a lot of Rocket League. I did ranked mode. I think I stopped at bronze 2. I did ranked mode, and you know what? I went back to casual mode. First of all, everybody's a lot nicer, mostly. And the games were more fun. I just thought the games were a lot more fun. I didn't feel like I was sweating my ass off when I play casual the way and I do sweat my ass off with Rocket League, which is funny. But I don't know. I didn't feel as tense as the moments where I played ranked mode. But Splatoon, I will always play ranked mode. I love ranked mode in Splatoon. I think it's great. And even if you added the other game modes to a casual mode, I'll probably still play ranked. Maybe. Because that's the other thing with Splatoon, is that the only thing that's not ranked, if you play not ranked, you only get Turf War. And I don't like that. I think that Turf War should be added to ranked, and I think that other modes should be added to non-ranked. Smash prioritizes your settings, but I can't find anything to put. No, but what's the score thing? There's like a score thing in Smash Bros, and you like lose points and you gain points, but it seems completely arbitrary. It seems like that's supposed to be a ranking system, but it's completely arbitrary. Can you still use the old gimmicks in Fortnite? I think most of the time most of that stuff is out of the game. When was the last time I played Splatoon 3? Competitive mode? GSP, thank you, Jesus. GSP, that's what it was. I'm sorry if somebody said it earlier. Global Smash Points, that's what it was called. The last time I played ranked Splatoon 3, we've got to be going on a year. Because the last few times I played Splatoon 3, whether it was for Community Day or whether I just booted it up, was Salmon Run. It would be Salmon Run. I wasn't even trying to play competitive mode. Do you have an Xbox 360 hanging around? I thought they shut it down. I thought the 360 store was already down. There was only one game I wanted from the 360 store. There was one game that I didn't get. What time does it shut down? Maybe I should boot it up and try and download it. There was only one game that I missed that I wanted to get and I should have gotten. They had Symphony of the Night on the 360 store, and I never got it. Better schedule Community Day for the during the Grand Festival. Last time I played Splatoon 3 was the DLC. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Last time I played Splatoon 3 would have been the DLC. Would have been doing the side order stuff. That's right. That would have been the last time I played it. At this point, I believe anything until seeing actual numbers. Again, people said SBMM worked differently than how we know within this document. So maybe fans don't actually know what we're talking. Yeah, maybe we don't know what we're talking about. That's the problem. No, you missed it. If only you had some time to get it before. That's why I'm asking. Dragoon, what time, for everybody, what time does the 360 store shut down? I thought it was done. I thought it was like last night or this morning. Wow. I mean, do I even have an HDMI adapter? But I dropped side order so fast. I think I got to like the 30th floor in side order and then I just stopped. Yeah, I thought it was done. I think today was the date, Lilac, but I don't know if it was tonight or if it was this morning. I thought it was done. Or if it was like midnight. Yeah, I think I got to the 30th floor in side order and then I didn't beat it and I just never went back to it. Yeah, we knew it was shutting down for a while. All right. I like Octo expansion better. Yeah, I thought Octo expansion was a better expansion. I defend these. I defend them, but I have to admit, Returnal kind of burned me on this. Returnal burned me on this a lot, and Side Order kind of burned me a little bit on this. The default roguelike experience, I like it as a secondary to another experience. And if it's the only thing there, I am kind of like, I do kind of wish there was more. Hades, I think, did a great job of it, and I'm excited to play Hades 2 when that ever comes out. But yeah, this DLC, I would have been happier if there was a story mode and a roguelike mode. I think I would have been happier for that. Oh, more of a joke. The game store being shut down. If only I had time to buy games off it. You mean the games that have been $5 for 5 years? Didn't Hades 2? No, I thought Hades 2 dropped for like Hades 2 isn't out yet, right? And Sonic Generations is already delisted from the Microsoft Store. Keep in mind the games that were backwards compatible were still fair to purchase on Xbox and Series. Sega already delisted Generations because of the re-release coming. It's early access on Steam. That's what it is. Okay. The roguelike I'm not usually into. But I don't. But Pikmin I don't consider a roguelike because Pikmin has progression throughout the game. You can progress through Pikmin and you'll be fine. You know, and if you die, you start over, but you don't start at the very, 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 very beginning of the game. You just start again. You start from your save point. Roguelike is you start at the beginning, like straight up at the beginning. But roguelikes, is part roguelike. But roguelikes mean you have power-ups and stuff. Did you see, by the way, before we get started here, which I guess we'll do more DMC. So the game that inspired that name, Rogue, was like an early PC game. Apparently, they just re-released it somewhere. It might even be on Switch. Rogue was just re-released. I've never completed a run in a roguelike. You never beat Hades? Oh, Ronan, I would if I was going to tell you to play any one of those games, it's Hades. Because Hades wasn't just, it's just a roguelike. Hades had a really good story. And then here's the thing, when you technically escape in Hades, there's more story. You kind of need to keep going in that game. It's very good. I like guaranteed progression in that. Sometimes you might do a bit better. Yeah, Hades is the only one I think has really done it well. Other than that, I'm like, I'm not. And again, the one that I think that burned me the most is Returnal. Returnal is a game that I very, very much would like to see everything in that game, and I'm just not going to. I also think that the second boss in particular is a little tanky. I think if the bosses were a little bit easier, I'd be happier with that game. And it's such a shame too, because it's such a good game. Has-Been Heroes I've never played. Hades is really good, but I do think if you want to see the full story, it starts to drag on hard. Yeah, it does. Because it takes so many runs. If it took 5 runs, I think it'd be okay, but I think it takes 10 to see the whole story. Only rogue game I played was for PS4, Rogue Knight. First side order to Octo expansion, I like rogue stuff. Feeling make progress. While side order was really good content, it kind of felt like challenge levels a lot of the time, which it was. That's what it was. Hades and God of War Valhalla. I never went back and did the Valhalla roguelike experience. With progression guaranteed to a point where you'll eventually overcome the challenge. I never finished Hades. I never finished God of War Valhalla. I never finished Returnal. I never completed a run in a roguelike ever. Yeah, Returnal is very extensive. I feel like I don't think Returnal is runs. I think when you finish a run in Returnal, the game's over and you're done. When you finish a run in Hades, there's actually a lot more to do, so you kind of keep going. Valhalla, I never went back to. To see the full story in Hades, to see the full story in Hades, it takes. No, I thought it was 10. I thought it was 10 runs because after the 10th, I can't really say, but after the 10th run, the story doesn't progress after the 10th run, right? There's just character moments. Oh, they added I didn't know they added content. Oh, that's a problem. You can go back and do more stuff in Returnal. You won't get all the scenes in one run. Oh, okay. All right. But I'm saying KH, what I'm saying is that if you make it all the way through all of the levels in Returnal, right? From the opening forest all the way through, you beat all the bosses. Is the game done? Or do you still have to go back and start the game over again? Because that's what you do in Hades. In Hades, you're trying to escape hell, and at the end of a run, you do escape hell, but there's story that sends you back. And then it changes if you do it again. If you do it again, there's a different story, and there's a sort of different ending to it. So that's how Hades does it. Does Returnal do that? Like Returnal, when you make it through everything in Returnal, are you sent back to the beginning of the game to do it again differently? Or is it like, no, you're done? I picked Hades on eShop when it was on sale. Then you have to start the run over again to get the full story. There's no way I'm going back to Returnal unless Returnal does something to dramatic. And that's the thing. If you just made the bosses easier in Returnal, I think I would go back and play it. If you added a difficulty where I could weaken the bosses or something, I would go back and play that game because that game was phenomenal. Alrighty. or, you know, just start me back at the second world. That's the other thing, is that I would go back and play Returnal if I could just start, like if it was a roguelike until I beat the world, the biome, and then I went to a new biome and that's where the game starts me, I would be happy with that. Returnal has shortcuts that lead to later areas. The problem with the shortcuts is, A, they're not always in the same place, at least in the first biome, and B, if you use the shortcut, you're not powering up your weapon. Beating enemies is how you power up your weapon. So if you use the shortcut to get to the boss, you are at the boss weaker than you would normally be. Yeah, I think if you had a good weapon progression and good health progression, I think I'd be happier with Returnal. All right. But we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to run to the restroom, and then when I come back, I should have the ad. Maybe I should push the ad. Oh, if I push the ad button, won't that, like, disable some of the other stuff? Don't I have the ad? I don't have an ad button anymore. I thought I had one. Add quick actions. Stream marker, stops, raise, grow your community, manage your content. Oh, there we go. Run. Yeah, did I not? I didn't have one of those? Okay. Where is that? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Have water bottle ready. Stay hydrated. Terminator is better than ads, though. Well, no. What I'll do is I'll put the Terminator on, but then I run a 60-second ad. That should disable all the pre-roll ads, and I'm going to be on break anyway, so you're not going to miss anything. It's actually what I prefer, side order to Hades. It's long enough to get into, but didn't overstay its welcome. I felt Hades started to do that. If again you want to see the full story, yeah. But you can beat enemies. You can beat enemies in the later areas. Let's not forget, if you get hit once, there goes weapon progress. Yeah, that's why I don't. That's why Returnal kind of burned me on that. Your health still starts at the bottom. Your health still starts at the smallest version of it. I'm just not a big fan of it. And it's a shame too, because visually, visually, and the two things that I've said about Returnal are, the story's intriguing. Visually, it's great to look at. Audio-wise, I think is one of the best games I've listened to in a long time. Sound effects and everything, I think that game is incredible. But give me a few minutes, and I will be right back. Did you get right there? No, you dropped it again. That was that. Oh, but all right, buddy, fine. I'll get into the game because you just sat on the controller and you turned the system on. I heard a beep and I thought, what the hell was that? He sat on the controller and it turned the system on. Few for the floor. All right, buddy, fine. I mean, you're what the people want to see, but if you want me to play a game, that's what we'll do. Probably won't do too much DMC today. God, it's 4:33. I'm kind of surprised you ran out. Oh. Alrighty. Oh, power wasn't turned off. Oh, might not have been shut down. Okay. All right. Sage might be a big fan of V. Oh, brother, he probably would be too. It's 11:33 here. So we got an hour and a half left. I mean, I think I can probably get a DMC game in, but yeah, 5 missions left. Is that where we are? Let's see here. 5 missions left. I tried sushi for the first time. Fried rice with shrimp inside. Not gonna lie, I don't see it. What did it look like? Was it like sushi where it's like the rice and then the fish on top, or is it like the rolled up thing, like a maki roll? Because I think technically I don't think that's considered sushi, but it's the same damn thing. It's sushi ingredients. Yeah, was it like the sushi where it's like the hunk of rice with a piece of fish on top of it or something? Rolled up and the shrimp was inside. So yeah, so that's like a maki roll. I mean, it's not super different with the stuff on the outside, right? The seaweed or the nori, is that what it's called? I think it's called nori on the outside. I obtained 1 gold orb as a login bonus for some reason. Oh wait, this is like... See, I pushed a button here. I guess I gotta hit start. What's happening? Why was the audio doing that? Why is the audio glitching? Do you hear that? Why is it doing that? It did this before, right? No, it's in a lower tone. It's also, you can hear it like, and then it like skips a little bit.
No hard feelings. This is my sweet Euro. This one's gonna be a little too.
What? Hold on. What? That's not part of the game, right? Yeah, Dante, you okay? That's wrong. Oh, come on. We just gotta jump right into the mission here. Wait, please tell me that keeps going. Please tell me. Whoa. It's all glitchy. That's not normal, right? Oh, you're right. We had this audio issue when we played 16. Dante's balls dropped thrice. That's not supposed to be doing that, right? Next gen console, baby. What fixed it? We probably just restarted it.
Real deal.
I can't fix this. I have to leave this way. It's a capture card issue? Oh, it's not the console. So do I unplug the capture? Let's get into a fight first. Let's see how this goes, because this is going to be funny. What is happening? This feels like an important area. Here, just go down the bottom. Please tell me there's a cutscene. I don't remember how to play the game. This sounds awesome. It sounds great. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything sounds fine. It's someone punching a Snorlax. I'm at this point, I'm just trying to remember how to play the game, but... We'll try and fix this in a second, but this is funny. I don't know. Devil May Cry, he may just deeply moan. I'm not entirely sure. Oh no! Devil may die, actually. Alright, should I just die? It'll be my first death if I do. I want to see Dante with his voice fight Link. Hit my PS5 learn Devil Trigger. Yeah, should I revive or should I reset? Because I haven't died yet, but I don't know if that matters to the game. Fight on. Let's use orbs. We haven't actually tried to use orbs. 1,500. That should be enough to win, right? I think we can do okay with this. Can you get... Oh my god! There we go. That's 1,500 is all it took. All right. So we're good there. All right. So let me reset the capture card. Well, let me just unplug and replug the capture card in. So maybe that's the problem. All right, plug it back in. I think that fixed it. His scarf still looks wonky. His voice is better. Okay, so the scarf was supposed to be like that. Just not as... Or is that still normal? That fixed it. Yeah, don't keep it. No, I couldn't keep it for long. Cause yeah, what if it had messed up the save file or something? I would have thrown a fit. I just didn't remember it glowing like that. The scarf is meant to be like, yeah, I didn't remember it glowing that way. Yeah, he sounds normal. I mean, you know, normal for Dante, so he may cry at any moment. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I'm still trying to remember how to play the game. Oh, no! The scarf also uses ammo. Yeah, the scarf uses ammo, but then I make a lot because of the hat thing. I think I make a lot. Then I have to throw the hat on everything. Whoa, get away. Get it. I keep trying to do the grapple hook thing, forgetting that that's not him. Okay, Dante. I appreciate your enthusiasm. What? Come on. Oh, wait, this guy. There you go. No, don't leave. Whoa, get up! Oh, no, I was trying to throw the hat. Beating an unlimited red orbs with the hat, never learned how to do it, even if it was patched. I try not to do that stuff. Finish. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm trying to actively not do those sort of cheats, because I've noticed that every time I do, it kind of ruins the game for me. Something always ends up happening, whereas like anybody here for the Digimon stuff, you remember that. Was there ever a game that we played where I said no, I'm gonna use a cheat the whole way? We tried Digimon and I ended up not playing the game all the way through because of, oh no! No! Dante, grab something. Yeah, Digimon is a tricky special. Greg broke Digimon and got bored. Like I admit that. Like I thought Digimon was kind of interesting, but I knew that everything that I thought was wrong with the game has to deal with I wasn't engaging in it properly. Except for ley lines. That was the game's fault. Ah! All NSO games. I mean, yeah, technically. Still refusing to update the game Tears of the Kingdom, so you can't so you still get to use the glitch. Whoa, get him. Oh, that guy. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I kind of am just like hitting buttons because I'm trying to remember what they all do. Ow. Whoa! What the heck is that guy doing? Okay, just hit this guy. Get him out of the way. Whoa, that guy's pretty cool. Okay, hold on. Oh. Oh! No! Now we'll use an orb. Now use an orb. Dante, face him! There. Oh God, why was that so difficult? Was that the first time I fought one of those? The bloody lizard guy? I think it was the first time I fought them. I didn't get a cool little like visual intro for them. That wasn't the first time I fought them? The bloody one specifically. I did? Oh wow. I don't remember them being such a pain in the ass. How far down does this go? Let me guess, there's 9 levels. Oh wait, there's a thing over there. No. Oh wait, hold on. How do I do the... What was that special run thing? The jump. Was it the boots? 11 actually? I don't remember, just pulling random numbers. Yeah, what's the whole like 9 levels of hell, Dante's Inferno type thing? Isn't that like 9 levels? R1, forward, and square. It's the sword. Okay, could you face that way first? There we go. Hey, I got it, thank you. Okay, here we go. It was the sword. Yes! From the... Look, when it turns around a certain way, it looks like a mind... The gap closer! Yes, thank you! The gap closer. It looks like a Mind Flayer's face. Right there? See what I mean? Or like Dr. Zoidberg. Purple orb, maybe. Yeah, see him? See Zoidberg? There he is. Oh, no, not this again. Oh, it's one of those things. Wait, you're coming up to me?
Screw around.
What? Okay. The problem is I can't tell what the hitbox. Okay, it's down here then. Okay, come on, that's not fair. That's cheating. Come on, this isn't fair. Wait. No, they threatened to call a cops maybe for a trade-in. The retro game she brought yesterday, claiming I swindled her. Please tell me she said it that way, Flip. You swindled me. I knew this game wasn't going to work. God. Come on. What's the shoot button again? Oh, it's shoot button is that's what I had the hat on. Oh, my bad. The hat's so cool. I didn't want to take it off. Yeah, I have guns. I forgot that the hat was the gun button. You swindled me. Good. She did? Oh my god, I flip. It's unfortunate that happened, but at the same time, I would have had a hard time not laughing. I should have let anything go through walls. Yeah, that was a little weird. The game hasn't done that the entire time. Ah! What the hell is that? Why does it say that on the side? What's that on the side? Of course, I had an opinion now, envious of wanting to leave the store. Ah, just leave. I mean, you probably can't get on a flight right now, but just leave. It's my guest AI? What? That's me from previous levels. Whoa! Whoa! All right, get him. Oh wait, throw a hat on him. Whoa. Okay. Oh, my flight isn't until Wednesday night. So we got, what, 2 days? We got 2 days to go until then? Relative barely asked us, what's the next game you plan on playing? After DMC, I'm not sure. We got some donations. I think, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think for a little while, it might be time to go through some donation games again. Well, to try some donation games. So, Logan donated Tony Hawk 1 and 2 and the BioShock collection, so maybe I'll give those a try. Technically, we still have the Arkham games. We still have the second and third Arkham games. They were donated. What else? It's funny how you don't like collectathons, but we'll collect every nook and cranny you find. When it feels optional, yeah, I don't mind. When it feels mandatory, then I'm I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, you're right. We do have NES World Championships. I do want to go through the rest of those on stream. Oh, I do still. Well, yeah. I that's why I want to go through. I want to go through donation games specifically. I like exactly. I like exploring. I hate work. Whoa! That's a good way to put that. Ow. Alright. Oh wait, aren't I supposed to be using this blood stuff? What's this powered up sort of thing that I'm not using? The red meter. Is that both of these? Yeah, Sin Devil Trigger. I'm not using that. What is that? I forget how to use that. That's not both sticks. I thought it was both sticks, but that's God of War. Is it the two trigger buttons? You have to hold L1 to use it. That thing. Okay. Probably should have attacked the big one first. Like I said, I'm trying to remember how to play. Oh, that's my Kool-Aid meter. That gives me the ability to bust through the walls.
Onward and downward.
Onward and downward. Oh, we should have kept it. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Like, I love options. It's just got a million buttons. There's so many things you can do. Boom. I don't know why my brain did that, but I looked at that and thought it said Devil Sword Latte. I don't know where my brain is. I think I was because I was about to reach for my coffee, but I saw Devil Sword Latte and thought, oh wait. Okay, GM, I see you. Let's see here. Sin Devil. Okay, so this is this thing. Coffee may cry. Charge the enemy surrounding. So this is R14. So I like this. I think I want to learn this one. Okay, failed opportunity to not call this the Sinferno. Does seem kind of cool. Quadruple S. What? Oh, I thought that said the STD gauge. When transformed into Sin Devil Trigger with stylish rank as press L1, STD gauge showing disengage your transformation. This will allow you to unleash your Sin Devil. Oh, so it's like some sort of overdrive. The loose. What? Focus your energy in your outstretched wings and raise the earth with a laser barrage. Hold R2 to keep the attack going. This sounds kind of cool. I think I want to learn this. This seems like an interesting panic move. Here, let's actually try it out. We never actually try this stuff out. DMC reminds me of Hellboy, kinda. All right, so when I'm in, I have to be in super mode. Wait. Yeah, I held L1. I have to earn. Come on. It's a little bit of an oversight here, but that's a little strange, isn't it? Isn't it when I'm in? Yeah, attack the enemy and build DT. Like, you couldn't have started me already in the mode. It's the test mode for the ability. Come on. Actually, this will give me a chance to... Okay, standard attack. Okay. Where'd you go? Yeah, why wouldn't they just have me as the... Come on! Hold R1. I'm holding R1. I'm holding R1. Nothing's happening. R1 is the targeting button. L1 is the transfer the devil stuff, but it doesn't change anything. Because I don't have any more devil trigger. Come on. This is the stuff that annoys me. This is the stuff where it's very simple. And yet it's like, really? You didn't think to do something with that? Just like bullying this guy now. I also haven't really seen these. I haven't seen these too much. Okay, that's the counter. And And this is the dash. Yeah, you don't need to explain it. Oh, well, I need you to explain them to me. All right, here we go. All right, so this is, I have to change into the mode. And just hold just hold R2. Oh, wow, that actually doesn't last the whole time. I thought it would just last as long as you were the devil guy. The sandbag looks cute. Yeah, I don't want to hurt the sandbag. I'll learn that though. That seems like an interesting panic play. I feel like I should have more of these. What in the Evangelion? Sure. I guess. Here, let's learn all the level 2 stuff. We got that one. Oh, leveling up the style unlocks more moves for them. So yeah, so we'll do that. X. No. I don't even I don't even use the guns anymore now that I have the hat. All right, so hold on. So let's go to some of the other stuff here. I sold out of those. I don't have enough for that. Yeah, quick customization. All right, so this should be okay. Yeah, once I got the hat, I stopped changing guns. Oh, wait, I have to change. Hold on. Oh, no, not raid. We'll make rifle. Okay, gotta change off of there. Boss time. Okay. No, this way. All right. No, wait. What? Oh, right there. Literally couldn't have been any easier. Ooh, Cerberus.
Leave at once. Only kings of the underworld may enter these gates. I shall not pass.
Oh, easy there, fella.
Fellas.
Hey, I remember a stinky little pooch just like you.
You insult me, foul-scented creature.
Looks like your master's got you on a pretty short leash. Come on, little puppy. I'll take you out for a walk. Come on, let's go.
You have fought our king in the past. I am king of the Cerberus tribe. They were weak, but we will feast on your flesh and gnaw on your bones.
Imagine this cutscene. I know, man. If only we had the voices. Imagine what Cerberus would have sounded like. I would have been fighting Cerberus Barry White.
So, you're the strongest in the litter. Looks like we're gonna need a bigger leash. Come.
All right, here we go. Oh, wait. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, he's gonna look so... What the hell? Stop doing things. Here, wear this. Whoops. Come on. Okay, this doesn't sound good. Oh no! Oh, get over there! Whoa! Oh, I'm like poisoned or something. Whoa! Oh, get away from that! Oh no! Oh, I was on fire. Okay, what's the problem? Okay. Oh, that's not fair. I was stuck. No! Stuck in a corner. Ow. Get it. Now!
Shout out any puppies, have you?
Uh-oh. No, Dash! Oh, no way! Oh, I almost do that one life. I'm gonna save the orb. I might actually... Yeah.
Thought I was dead?
What? No way. All right, come on. Whoa! Get back! Oh, okay. Woo! The sword I don't like as much as the glove. Oh no! Oh, I'm holding a thing! Why isn't it working? There, why did that happen? It wasn't doing anything. Okay, I was gonna say he's out of health. Come on. Oh, you have to let it go. Oh, I literally was just holding on to it the whole time. Oh, I almost did that with 1 life, but all right, that's not bad for the first time fighting it. Yeah, I figured it would just once the bar lit up, I figured it would just start. The hell? Oh, wait a minute! Wait, they have 3? Oh, that is cool! What? Oh, it changes. There's 3 different types of weapons. What? Oh, that's a cool shot right there. Ooh. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold L1 anymore.
Guess I'm the first one here. I like that.
We have the nunchucks. We need a Wiimote. Oh, that's cool. Come on, that's like an A rank at least. What? Oh yeah, I did die twice. I kind of love this weapon. Too bad I suck with it. I kind of like the staff part because I used to play Killick in Soul Calibur, so this might actually be my weapon right here. The Pain Chaining Nunchaku. The power of King Cerberus was in a shape-shifting weapon, changing attacks with ice, fire, and lightning in each form. The weapon has 3 unique modes. Twirl the freezing nunchuck with square, and in Swordmaster style, wheel a blazing rod with circle. What? Or hold and release circle to unleash electrifying 3-section stat. Okay, see, this is what? Hold on. So this is a weapon. Twirl the freezing nunchaku, and in Swordmaster style, so I have to change the style. Wheel a blazing rod. So I'll need, if I want to use the staff, I have to have the weapon on, and I have to be in Swordmaster style in order for it to work. Or hold and release circle to unleash an electrifying 3-section staff. Do we have size or bows? God, I wish. Well, the bow staff would be the staff with these guys. So I mean, what we don't have is double katanas, and we don't have staff. So yeah, we don't have double katanas. We have swords, but I don't think we have a double katana anywhere. We don't have anything that's like a sai. That's the thing. We are kind of missing that as a Ninja Turtles weapon. I should go to the lab and experiment. It's like Smash Bros. I don't have any more coffee. Oh, I stepped on the scale this morning. I lost a couple pounds. I'm back to intermittent fasting. I'm back to watching my calories. So I lost a couple pounds. We're getting there.
And loved, but I was alone.
I also upped some workouts a little bit.
To survive.
We do have the tech though.
V, you gotta rest. Nero.
Oh, I'm sorry. What I meant to say was give it a rest.
I will tell you everything. There is no demon named Urizen. Only a man who threw away his humanity in an endless pursuit of power. He is Dante's older brother. Dante's brother? Yes. And his real name is Virgil.
Who could have seen that coming? AGM, time to defeat V once and for all. Like gasp. Yeah. Type square for Nunchaku. Hold circle while in Swordmaster staff, and square for square or circle. See, when they say circle, I changed the buttons though, didn't I? Didn't I change the buttons in this game? So when they say circle, is it that's hold on. Is there what's the where can I lab? Is it here in customize? Yeah, so when I change the buttons and it's giving me new commands, is it giving me the new buttons? I didn't change circle. You're right, I didn't change circle. Yeah, where's the lab? Is it in mission? Yeah, I swapped square and triangle. That's right. I didn't swap anything else. I don't want to go to mission and it doesn't let me lab. Or is it main menu? The void is in the main menu. Okay. It's 5:20. I think we can start the next part. The void. I wonder if there was ever a concern that Americans wouldn't call him Dante and they would just call him Dant. Start. No, wait. I think I had to switch that. Yes. The old swap square and triangle strategy. Now, there we go. Okay. Okay, look. He didn't have to make the noise, all right? He didn't have to do that. They didn't have to make him do that. Okay? That was unnecessary. Although, yeah, it does seem like the guy that would do that. All right, so when I'm in Swordmaster style, but I hit circle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, this is when I hold. Okay. Oh, my God. He just. That's unnecessary. Wait, why is he off? There we go. Okay, so when you hold it, it turns it into electricity, and then you got to keep swinging it. And then if you keep swinging it, no, it only did it for a short time. Oh, and then you keep holding it. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So it's not like it switches affinities or anything or attributes. Okay. That's what I needed to see. You can hold one, but I didn't even need to hold it. Like right there when I did that combo. Yeah, I think it's because he wasn't hitting him anymore. Alright, now it's working. Okay, so if you change it to the lightning affinity, you have to keep doing stuff. Otherwise, it'll just go back to fire. And you can have fire nunchucks. Because if I change it to electricity, and then I start hitting the nunchuck button, it's lightning nunchucks. But I can't have fire nunchucks. Interesting. Yeah, you can hold circle while mashing square. That's what that was. That's what this is. But yeah, you can't have fire nunchucks. That's interesting. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold circle while mashing square. I'm not even doing that. Well, that's... Yeah. I mean, that's not... That's very cumbersome for me. Yeah. That's extremely weird for me to do that. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, hold circle while mashing square, but then it's very difficult. Suddenly the game became DNC Dante. Don't say DNC. It's the political season. All right. So continue. What do we got? 523. I think we can progress in another story. Let's see how we go here. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's weird because I swapped square and triangle. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
I wanted to be protected and loved.
Oh, it's a boss? Oh, yeah, we're fine then.
My only choice was to survive. V, you gotta rest. Nero, I will tell you everything.
No, you're okay, Kia. The DNC is the Democratic National Convention.
No demon
So
named Urizen. Only a man who threw
why is
away
it showing
his
this again?
humanity.
I think it's probably because
In an
whatever's going to
endless
happen next is
power.
leading right into it from this. So the last part was like, oh, the Virgil revelation,
Dante's older
and then this
brother.
part is going to be his reaction to it. That's my guess.
Dante's brother? Yes.
Yes, his name is Virgil. Sorry, it's Virgil. I always pronounce it
His
wrong.
real name is Virgil.
Oh my God, Virgil Maycry? Why is that even their last name? Who the hell is Virgil Maycry?
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Okay, so what weapon am I missing there? That took. Did that? Oh, that I only had 3 weapons. Okay, so I'm not at a point where I'm losing weapons. In our case, this is where we'll be starting the stream. Cut the same way it did before as well. Well, no. But like it. Well, yeah, you're right because it ended and then it just went to something else completely. It didn't even like continue on with Virgil. You don't. No, you don't, Ronan. You don't lose weapons, but it says you can only bring 4. That's what I meant. I just meant that I still have all of my weapons as options right now. I didn't have to pick and choose. Because I'll be honest, I think the first thing I would have taken out was the motorcycle.
Hey, is that the damn fruit you've been jabbering about? Doesn't look so special to me. Yep. This is where it all started. That
Here
dear
we
mother
are.
Saved me and
Devil May Cry 1.
left you behind. The thing you don't
I'll let her
know
Kia
is
have a good
she
one.
tried to save you too. She kept searching and searching until I killed her.
I have no recollection of this tale or this place. It's all an illusion
And yet you're drawn here.
created by this extraordinary fruit. Its power, you see, is all I ever wanted. And with this, I will have everything.
It's sour. I prefer Granny Smith.
No, brother. You don't have everything. That last shred of humanity that you still had, you just lost it.
Something, tree of might. I was actually thinking biblical reference.
That is nothing but the pitiful
Ew, it's soft.
cries
It's got
of
brown
those
spots on it.
without strength. Come to me, brother, I shall enlighten you. Dante!
Uh-oh. Dante may cry.
You ready to do this, Virgil? All ends here.
Oh, wait. Swordmaster was my dodge thing. Oh, no. So I can't use... Wait, I have to... Swordmaster was my dodge thingy. I was using that. Right? Wasn't it? No, the Swordmaster was my dodge thing. What was my dodge? Was it this? Oh, my God. Oh, it was that. It was that. Okay, hold on. I can switch my nunchucks back on. Ow, okay, hold on. Hit him! Okay, I need something with a little range. That's probably my biggest issue with the game that I'm having so far. Like, not with the game, with me. Is like, half the time I get into these fights and you see me just sort of standing there swinging, it's because I can't tell that I'm not close enough. Like, that looked like I was close enough to hit him. Sound like you can't swap styles. I don't know if I want to use a gold orb. I don't feel like I have the fight down yet. That he says see, that's the thing, trios, as he uses close range weapons, what's a long range weapon? I have nunchucks, a sword, gloves and boots, and a motorcycle. Like, I don't, that's the thing, the guns, but the one thing about the guns, hang on. The thing about the guns is they don't feel like good weapons. The guns feel secondary to me. Like, you guys are, like, everybody, you all are saying guns, but when I shoot the gun, I don't have near the amount of variety, and I don't do anywhere near the damage that the punching and attack, like, this is like a melee-based game. Am I wrong with that? That this is like a melee-based game, and the guns are just kind of there. They're there for juggles and stuff. I'm not really getting a lot of use out of the guns in that way. Yeah, the guns are mostly for keeping your style up. If I do this fight with just guns, you're gonna laugh at me, and it's gonna take forever. I'm gonna give up. Yeah, they're style maintainers, not damage dealers. Are you sure you don't want to revive her? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is my first death of the game. Not one for... It's not that I'm not one for gunslingers. The game's not built for it. The game is not built for guns only... What the hell? The game's not built for guns only to be a viable option. And that's fine. That's how the game is built. This is a combo-based game. You have to use a mix of everything. Yeah, so when I'm saying that I'm having a hard time judging distance because of the melee, like with melee weapons, I can use guns as much as I want to. I'm going to have to use melee weapons, and what I'm saying is I'm having a hard time judging. That's why I sit there and I swing and I'm not doing anything. It's because I thought I was close enough.
Virgil. All ends here.
I just have to be fast enough with the dodge. It's a little... I have to be ahead of the curve with the dodge, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't like the motorcycle. Switch off the motorcycle. I think it's funny, but it's not really viable for me. There you go. Just this. Hit him in the ankles. I'm like a chihuahua may cry. My shins. Oh wait, that actually did something. All right, so maybe the bazooka does do something, but I just have to like shoot him a lot. Yeah, see, look, it's. And am I burning a resource doing this? Whoa. This is also not fun. I'm not having fun. Yeah, there's no resources like that, right? Well, I wasn't. Well, you say that, but then there's attacks that use like your red stuff. That's what I meant. I didn't mean ammo. I meant like, is this using my red stuff or? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that actually blows up those things. Whoops. Do the thing where he goes down again. Come on. It took 2 bazooka shots last time. Look, shoot him in the eye. It's huge. It's on his chest. Oh, that was cool. No way. Yeah. Now we're good enough that we can use a work thingy. You know, I did this before. Oh, look, there go the size. Looking for size over here. See? Size matters. I can't hit the rim shot button. Yeah, like this is what I'm supposed to do, but this is like, Is this fun? I'm not criticizing the game on that. I'm just saying that like the idea that I should use the gun, but whoa. Yeah, kind of DMC. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like you guys are like use the guns. Like, but this is what using the guns looks like. Oh, I know there's multiple ways to do it. I'm also brand new at the game. All right, here we go. Why? I don't understand what I did before that he went down to his knees like that.
What's wrong, Virgil? There's no time.
No, I know that this isn't the way I should be doing this fight, but what? No way.
Not a
Okay, get over here.
This is the end.
Ah. Oh wait, hold on. Now I got this thing. But he's got a cool hat. Oh, that's thematic. Wait a minute, that was cool.
They're brothers? Why are they fighting each other?
To see one's
In the game.
justice through.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Fight for it, even if the one who stands before him is his kin.
That's why I don't know that I blame the game that much. It's a weird sort of camera angle issue.
Disagree on the very reason of their existence. They must fight.
Oh, right in the eye. Because they're using weapon just a team to fight. Which one? Assume it'd be useful. No. The one thing I noticed is that game doesn't actually do that. I'll defend the game on that one. This isn't a very like you just got the nunchucks, so you need the nunchucks for the next thing.
Is that really your brother?
How did you know?
So he was behind all this. Your own flesh and blood.
Right again.
It would make sense if they did that, but no. This hasn't. At this point, this hasn't been that game. Like when I got the motorcycle, I didn't need the motorcycle to do anything. Yeah, so I'll defend the game for that.
V, get back. Things are about to get really messy.
No, please, let me. I want to end this battle with my own hands.
Oh no, it blew off. Why do I feel like he's got something up his sleeve? I mean, he's not having. He doesn't wear sleeves, but you get what I mean. Yeah, it's a typical gaming thing, but I think this game has proven that this isn't typical in that way.
Or if you can't even defeat me, then you've already lost.
I will not lose. Not to Dante. I need power. More power.
I know.
Grant me
We
power.
are one and the same, you and I.
Yeah, experiment with
But
everything you
you've
have.
lost me, and I've lost you. Yet we are connected by that one feeling. While thy branches mix with mine, and our roots together join.
Ah, that's what he was trying to do. They kind of realized it too late. So he was going to merge. His plan was to merge with him to save his own life, probably.
What is this?
Cool.
Virgil.
The Alpha and the Omega. He wants power because he feels that he was too weak to save his mother. Yeah, I mean, you know, characters in that situation. Hey, I died and I still got beat. Characters in that situation, that's always what it is. They always want power because they want more power because they yeah, this cutscene was so hype when the game, and the problem is I wouldn't have known. I would have been like, oh, okay, because I didn't play the other ones. Yeah, characters that want power, like I usually don't question it. There's always something that, oh, they just want power. They want power. Even I would say power for the sake of power is usually enough of a motivator. I do like, you know what though, AGM? I do like when it's power for the sake of power, and then later on you find out there was a reason. You find out that there was something that they were trying to do the whole time, and I love it when you find out the reason and you're like, oh yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. You know, if he would have told everybody before then, they would have said whatever, but because they found out at the right time, it was like, oh yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Virgil spends a lot of the series developing in the background, So it can be easy to lose what his motivation is. Well, again, I mean, I didn't know because I didn't play any. I played 1 and 2, but back when they came out. So let's go next. Let's go next and see what happens, but we'll probably wrap up with that. Mission 18. You know what I feel like an idiot for above other things? This little M11 to M18, I kept wondering why it wasn't getting longer, because I was thinking that by the end of the game we'd be at the bottom, and it just occurred to me that it's like it's only a certain length and then it's moving up. I literally thought like, oh, it's just we're gonna keep going lower and lower. It's the stupidest thing. It's the stupidest thing to get wrong. If that thing gives me power, I'm getting it. It's Virgil most of the time.
You got some pretty big cojones for coming back. Just don't know when to give up.
Cool.
Get out of my way, Nero!
Okay. Game, I'm trying.
Defeating me like this.
I'm trying.
That's not me.
Nero wasn't.
Come on.
He wasn't anywhere in your way.
Heal your wounds, Dante. Get strong.
It wasn't.
After that,
It wasn't even remotely in your way. Like that's cool.
Thank you, Nero.
The only problem.
If that's your brother, what happened to V? He returned to himself. Go home, Nero. This doesn't concern you.
Like hell. I lost my right arm because of him!
This is not your fight. I need to stop him, and that's all that matters.
I'm not gonna let you have all the fun, Dante!
You don't get it.
Let me guess. I'm dead weight? Well, you can
That's
show
not
me.
it, Nero.
What is it then?
He's your father!
What?
I had the feeling the first time I saw you, but I just wasn't sure.
Uh-oh. Bum, bum,
And that's how the
bum.
Yamato reacted. And I was certain.
I don't think I knew that.
He's your father.
Yeah, this is something you also learned in DMC 4.
Now, it
Yeah,
needs
so
an
I
ass
didn't know
kicking.
that.
But I can't have you go kill your old man.
My father.
I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm the storm that is approaching. You can save his mother mutated his power. So this isn't an end goal. It's an endless hunger for power. This is, on the other hand, a massive revelation for Nero, who was an orphan.
If our positions were switched,
He owes me so much back child support.
be different. Would I have your life? And you mine?
See, yeah, it's still the ads. I'm sorry.
Let's settle this. Dante.
What's happening now? Oh god. I thought it was over. This isn't good.
Right?
Get dragged into this.
45 seconds.
What happened?
Luckily, it's a cutscene.
My dumbass brother's back, and I'm gonna rip him a new one.
Virgil's. How? Dante. latte.
Hey, all right. I like
Made it for
that.
lady and she paid for it, so consider it a rental.
Hey, you can't just...
Okay, we'll take care of that later. Right now, you three get the hell out of here. I'm gonna go take care of old douchebag. Got a feeling this one's gonna be a doozy.
Okay. Nico made this replacement and lost Kalina and identical to the original weapon with special something hidden within. A double rocket launcher? Okay. But yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, obviously he's got this big giant tree thing or whatever the hell it is that's kind of causing havoc, but the one thing that always is interesting to me, oh, we haven't even started the mission. The one thing that's always interesting to me about that concept of the characters just like power for the sake of power, if they don't have any bad motivations, do you, like, you know what I mean? Like, what if they're not doing anything to hurt people? Then if they just want power for the sake of power, it's like, do you have the right to stop them? Because they're not doing anything. Like in this case, he's got the big giant tree thing. It's causing havoc. So better than one rocket launcher, but two. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you guys missed the cutscene there. There wasn't a lot of reaction, and there wasn't gameplay. So what's happening? Wait, is she in the shower? What's going on? What the hell was that? I never paid attention to any of that. What? Yeah, the problem is they're rarely seeking power without hurting people. Yeah, absolutely. That's always the issue. So I won't get into another thing here just because I don't want to. So wait, so let's go to main menu. I don't want to start a new mission right now, but let's go to main menu. Let's try this double bazooka thing. No problem, Trey. That's my fault. I have to remember to. I mean, I couldn't really do anything. The problem is if there's a cutscene going on and I go to like the home menu or something, it doesn't stop the cutscene. Otherwise, I would like if this was the Switch and you guys told me an ad was coming up, I would home screen it so that you don't get interrupted. Because Virgil split himself up. Yeah, his demon side made a human blood tree that killed a heap of people. Yeah, so like there's a reason for it. All right, so the mysterious one. He's so mysterious. He's not even here. I find Virgil's design-wise cool, but personality and action-wise, he's very vanilla. And I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to really interact with him yet, but he was kind of like, he's just sort of there. That little picture on the bottom left, that was what's her face? Trish? Is that her name? With the guns? Isn't that from the first game? Oh, he just goes back and forth. How fast can I fire them? Can I hold the button and shoot them both at once? Well, that particular image. I know she was in DMC 1, but that particular image. Wasn't that the cover of the game? You have 3 more. Yeah, 3 more missions left. One is a mix of a level and 3 boss fights, and the last 2 are boss. Oh, so we're almost done, like level wise. So tomorrow, if we just jump right into the game, we can probably beat it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we fought the dog. We did the Cerberus fight. All right, I just wanted to see what the rocket launchers look like. Actually, let me go to the store too. Let me see what I can buy for the store. And yeah, I think so far my favorite character has been the girl, the van girl. And not because I hate everybody else, it's just she's so awesome. Wait, where's the oh, can I not go to the store from here? I have to go into the mission first. Nico, yeah. Yeah, I think she's awesome. Let's see. Is it going to go right in the cutscene? If it's going to go in the cutscene, I'm just going to stop it. Yeah, hold on. All right, maybe that'll stop it. No, I don't want to. I don't want to skip the cutscene. That's why. But I want to say. But I don't want to watch the cutscene because we're gonna start. We're gonna play tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to skip the cutscene. I just don't want to watch it right now. And I don't want to do the next part without watching the cutscene. I want to I want to go through everything as I'm supposed to. Just the idea of Dante having a gap, having a close gap. Well, we just discovered that Dante does have a gap closer, so I mean, no problem, right? We're good. I'm sure opinions of her are also helped visually. I mean, Executor, I mean, they are helped visually, but she's also a really fun character. I mean, there's characters that I think are, you know, visually, I'm like, hey. And then I listen to the character, or I watch the character, and I'm like, ugh, this is gross. I don't want to interact with this character anymore. I'm watching Fire Force, and Fire Force, for anybody that watched it, I think it was episode 5 or something. They got to like the fifth division, the fifth company, and there's that like the princess lady, the one that has all the guys, like she steps on them and she walks on them, right? All of the stuff that I joke about, right? She walks on them and they literally are kneeling down at her feet, and you know she's like super hot, but then she's got the firefighting coat on and stuff. I can't stand her as a character. Like, I don't even, it's not even fun to simp for her as a character. It's like, this is a horrible character. She's supposed to be terrible, but she is effectively terrible. And it's like, I don't want to look at her at all. I don't like when she's on the screen. Like, and I know that, yeah, she'll probably get better. I think that some characters do that a lot. The one thing I do like for that show, speaking about Fire Force, for that episode in particular, they make it very clear that they're all very good, right? Whenever you have shows like that, when you have stuff like Kaiju number 8, there's always the build up. There's always the team, they're not really good. But they learn, you know, they're in training, they're learning how to work together. There's all that. And then you watch Fire Force, and Fire Force, no, they're all very good at what they do. This is not a group of people that are kind of fumbling about learning how to work with each other. They're all extremely powerful, and it's interesting to watch. I watched when they fought the Fifth Company, and they just beat their asses. I'm like, there wasn't even a challenge here. Miki, that her name? the one girl's sister. I guess I can say that. Imagine playing a fighting game with someone, you beat them a bunch of times, and after that, with them beating you a bunch of times, with your win ratio is 50-50. I mean, that's always good, right? I've watched Naruto. I know that character dynamic. I do like Trish a lot. Yeah, they're a capable team. Like you meet the main character guy, and he's good. But then he goes to like save some people. If you got a chance to watch the first episode, he goes to save some people, but then the team that he's going to eventually join, they step up and they're amazing. And you know, the first episode, they're always really good, but I think it's the 5th episode and they got into a fight with another fire company and they just beat their asses. Like it was just brutal. And it was like, this is great. They actually know what the hell they're doing. I like that. I like the dynamic of characters learning to work together, but sometimes I do like when you watch a program or a movie or something and they're just good. And they're actually good at it. Fire Force. It's an anime. Fire Force. There was a. I'm gonna switch over and find somebody for you here. Johnny English. I think it was Johnny English. Was these Rowan Atkinson spy movies? I think they made 3 of them, but in the U.S. we only saw 1 of them. And it's Rowan Atkinson, right? It's Mr. Bean. So it's Mr. Bean in a spy movie. So what do you think? You're gonna get Mr. Bean in a spy movie, right? And it's not actually Mr. Bean. I'm just saying it's Rowan Atkinson. But you're gonna get a goofy spy character, right? It sort of fumbles about and the lovable loser, the one that sort of stumbles into success. He's actually a good spy in the movie. And I remember when I first saw the movie and I thought, oh, he's not like an idiot at all. He actually knows exactly what the hell he's doing. I'll send you an Andy. I don't really have anybody else. Yeah, you got two more. Did we get 2 movies here? No way. Did we really get 2 Johnny English movies? I thought there were 3 of them, but we only got 1. I only remembered getting Johnny English. I don't remember getting any of the other ones. But yeah, it was funny. I remember watching that thinking, he knows what he's doing. He's a good spy. This is so unusual for me. So when I watched Fire Force, I had a similar thought where they're like, it's episode 4 or 5 and they're beating everybody's asses, and I'm like, oh, they're good. There's Johnny English and John American. Johnny English 3.0, I think we didn't get, but 1 and Back in Action. There was a movie called Back in Action. Quickie, by the way, I was thinking of making a comic for my 14 characters, lore and backstory. Started with their adoption. Do you think this panel will work well for that format? Ooh, I like that. Are you going to put classic speech bubbles, or are you just going to put text over image? Or are you going to do speech bubbles? I like that. That's a nice format. Who would win, Johnny English versus Austin Powers? Based on the movie I saw, Johnny English. Austin Powers was kind of like that, where Austin Powers was also a good spy, but I don't think that he was as good as Johnny English was. I mean, the movies are also fundamentally different, but 14 has in-game stickers and 1 has speech bubbles. So it makes it easy. Oh, so it does have speech bubbles. Okay. Who is my least favorite character in DMC so far? Least favorite character in DMC so far, gameplay-wise, it's V. Out of the characters that you play as, it's V. Personality-wise, I don't really think there's anybody that I don't like. V I would have said V before, but V kind of grew on me. I feel like I don't know enough about the other characters. Probably Nero, and it's not because I don't like him, it's just because he's the one I like the least. You know what I mean? V is my least favorite altogether. Yeah, see, as a gameplay wise, V is terrible, but as a character, like, I don't know, something about V kind of grew on me. I don't know, and I don't even know what it was. I don't know what V did that made him interesting to me. Yeah, like Lady, I also don't know a whole lot, but that sort of intrigue is kind of working for me. Yeah, but Lady's just kind of there. Does it might actually be Lady because of that. Does Lady do anything of consequence at some point? Just, just a yes or no, but Nero requires you to play DMC 4 to get to know. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe a lot of his character development was somewhere else. Same thing with Lady. Like Lady is probably my worst, just because who the hell is she? I have no idea. 26th October 2028. It says Wikipedia for the. Oh, so we did get the 3rd movie? Holy smokes. Yeah, she's very important in DMC 3. In DMC 3, yes. In DMC 5, no. In DMC 5, she's eye candy, but I didn't get to see her. Yeah, she's a 3 character. So yeah, so as the context of this game is probably Lady is my least favorite character, which is just because I don't know anything about her, and she's not gonna be. She has no consequence here. The funny cutscene where they took a rocket launcher, but other than that, there's nothing. Good. Everyone has a good amount of plot relevancy here. Nero just kind of feels along for the ride until he's your father. See, no, that's the thing. I would, because of the gameplay aspect, I would say that Nero felt more relevant than some of the other ones. I think Trish and Lady are just along for the ride. They're literally just here. Do we ever find out if Devil does in fact cry? We haven't found out yet, but let's see what happens, because Nero did just find out that Virgil's his father, so maybe the Devil will cry next part. Yeah, that's part of the previous games. I'm counting plot more than gameplay for Nero. I still would argue that the other ones are less relevant. Yeah, Trish and Lady work with Dante in Devil May Cry, which is not relevant to this game. Remember, I'm only really going off of this game. So off of this game, yeah, they're just not relevant to the story whatsoever. Nero was the backup plan. The whole he's your father thing connects him better to. So maybe that is the problem. Maybe the problem is that Nero was always supposed to feel disconnected, and then they threw the he's your father thing, just because we gotta tether him to the franchise a little bit more. Maybe that could be it. I don't know. I feel like you would have worked better. I mean, again, I don't know what the game's going to do. I don't know where the story's going to go. But I feel like you could have avoided the whole father thing. And you could have just had it that you don't know why he's here, or you're not really sure, or he's just another devil hunter or something. And then he ends up helping to defeat Virgil. Maybe Virgil dies or goes to hell. But then the power of Urizen goes into Nero, and then Nero becomes the big bad, and that tethers him to the franchise without needing to. He's your father. You don't have to Star Wars him. A bunch of Nero's story is letting V explain the plot. Yeah, Nero. You know what, Dragoon? It's funny that you say that. Nero's like the player. Is Nero feels like the player? Then he's the what's the term? Exposition dump. Nero is the one that needs to have everything explained to him because he's the one that doesn't know what's going on. So Nero is basically us. He's basically me. You guys know who all of these people are. I have no idea. So whenever they meet a character, someone needs to explain to Nero who the hell that is. And I'm sitting there like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much, actually. Used to be Devil Never Cry until DMC 3, which is the start of Dante's story, which is Dante finds Virgil, cries at one point, and alters the name from Never to May. But being the player, Phil, is also makes him feel like he stumbled into this rather than is relevant to it. Maybe he did stumble into this, just like the player stumbled into this. Because the game was on sale. That's the worst excuse ever for the existence of a player character. That's terrible. All right. But that is going to do it for today. So thank you, everybody, for stopping in and for hanging out. Sorry, I have the last few streams uploaded. This is more relevant. This isn't really relevant to anybody, but I have the last few streams uploaded. I haven't made them live, so I have to do all of this stuff and set them up to go live. What's today? Monday? It should be. I think it's another one of the parts today for the Zelda thing. So. But yeah, I'll get those up. I'll get those up and running, and then have them uploaded. So just in case anybody wants to go back and check out some of those. Tomorrow we'll be back. Tomorrow we'll try to jump in relatively quickly, so that we can maybe get the game beaten. If you're telling me that it's combination level and boss fight, and then 2 more boss fights, that means that with a bunch of cutscenes, tomorrow might be the end of the game, assuming we get into it relatively quickly. So we'll most likely try and do that. For right now, I'm going to send you over to Andy's Social Network. Andy's Social Network is, because I think Andy's Social Network is the only one I have on that's doing anything relevant. It looks like he's playing Atari 2600. Right now, it looks like he's playing Pac-Man on the Atari 2600. If you've ever heard that E.T. is why the Atari 2600 died, I hard disagree. I think games like Pac-Man are a better example of why the Atari 2600 died. So hopefully I can get you over there before he actually switches over. But thank you once again. Social network. All right. But thank you once again, everybody, for stopping in and for hanging out. Don't forget to drink your mask, wear your water, social distance whenever possible. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And I will see you all tomorrow.